Welcome to the Rugs to Riches show. Grab a drink and get comfortable. The live show is about to start.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's another Monday night, and here's to another great week of crypto. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for coming on the show.
What's going on, everyone? Who's in the house this evening? Who we got? AM69. What's going on? What's up, everyone tuning in?
AM69 trying to get some earn for being the first texter commenter.
Hey,
thanks for commenting, man. We appreciate it. What are you drinking, AM69?
Yeah. Who else is in the house? Let's see some cars emoji. Zoom, zoom, zoom. See some sunshine emoji for the tan boys on my left and right.
Right.
Yeah, I heard you bought a boat this weekend.
Yes. Me and my wife purchased a rather nice boat on Saturday.
Is it a dinghy? Is it one we row together in? Is it that kind of boat?
I mean, we can if we're rowing. We have a problem. so hopefully no rowing. But
nice.
Yeah, it's a 22-foot bay boat, I guess is what you would call it. But yeah, brand new to us. Well, brand new and new to us. So we looked at a couple used boats and we decided to go new.
Yeah,
so better warranties and stuff. So
outboard motors or inboard?
Outboard. Yeah, V4.
Two of them, or just one, or what?
Just one.
Okay.
So it's only a 22-foot boat. We don't need two engines. So, but.
Ooh. Well, I can't wait to come ride on that boat for a magic boat ride, man. I'm gonna hit those waves.
Did you have to take profits to pay for it, or you just had it saved up?
Well, I took a little bit of profits, so
that's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping the market will run a little bit more. It would be this way, run a little bit more, so we can take some profits by the end of April is when our first payment is due. So,
gotcha.
Stingray, Real Crypto Benny, we bought a Stingray. I believe they're out of North Carolina.
Stingray.
How about you, Zach? It looks like you're starting to heal up a little bit.
Little bit, man. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Nothing new, no more Fight Club stories. That was it. They almost took my membership, but they forgave me. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I've been doing good, man. Had a great week. Actually had a good time today. Shout out to Mason Double OG. He was free.
Yeah,
we hung out a little bit this afternoon, and I was about to post on the chat. This is a true story. We were playing pool today. We were shooting some pool, and it says Mason's turn. And it's his turn to go. He gets a phone call. He's like, "Hold on, some guy's calling me." I just takes the phone call, steps to the side. He's like, "Yeah, trunk. Okay, then you got to get the USDC. It's on Solana now." This man is helping a guy bridge trunk mid billiards game, right? I took a picture of him. I'll post it in the Elephant Money Telegram right now, and I'll post it in the Rugs to Riches Telegram. So if you're not in the Rugs to Riches Telegram, you got to join it. And then also same thing, the Elephant Money chat. But man, I was like, man, you look like a crypto stockbroker on the phone with a pool stick in his head mid game. He didn't even know. I just took a quick thing. I was like, ding. But yeah, I'll shoot that in the Rugs to Riches group first, and then they'll be in the Elephant Money one later on. But yeah, man, I had a great weekend. No complaints here. Another week to fight in crypto. I'm excited, man. It was a great week.
Yeah, I think the price of Bitcoin's back up over 70,000. So that's a good sign, man. This might be a good week.
A spectacular sign for me. That's all I need, man. Next 30 days, I need my bags to. I need them to fill up.
I may put out a short video. It's like 8 minutes long about Earn Token Saturday. And
listen, man,
Do what?
What was that? I said that was a great video. Like,
Was it?
I felt like yeah, it was. I mean, you
Felt like I was rambling.
Nah, dude, it was solid for 6.5 minutes, and then your drinks got the better half of you, I think. But
I think so. I did have a few drinks, but
no, it was good. Like six and a half solid. Yeah, 6.5 solid minutes of quality information there.
Yeah, I think I might do some more of that. It wasn't too hard. It's pretty easy. Just get time to do it.
Nice,
So,
Benny.
Real Benny, we're gonna
go ahead.
Yeah. No, yeah, I was saying we're gonna talk about that today. Did you find it to be easy or time consuming or hard? I don't know what's your level of crypto level, Benny. How astute would you call yourself?
Crypto Benny, I can just tell by the profile picture. He's a real one, man. I bet he just could do it with his eyes closed. One hand, he was like, ching, 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 ching. Bridge swap, LP. I bet he did it in one eye with his eyes closed.
Aaron, have you bridged over any trunk yet, or bought any trunk on Solana?
Easy peasy.
Nice.
I told you, man. I'm a betting man. I should have put some money on it. That's what I'll show today, Benny, as well, and Aaron and everyone tuning in and everyone catching the rebroadcast. We'll do a live demo of bridging over some trunk, some BME, getting some Solana, making the LP. We'll have that a few moments here. Yep.
So let's talk about it. We got trunk moving over to Sol.
Yeah, if you can share my screen real quick, I'm going to show the official announcement. Y'all guys got it pulled up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Trunk is now on Solana. So this is as of 3 days ago, right? Trunk has now become available on Solana via the wormhole. So you can use Portal Bridge to send Trunk BEP20 to get Trunk SPL, right? It takes a couple of transactions, just give a warning, right? And we're leading an effort to build community-led liquidity using USDC-backed Meteora dynamic pool. So not only does this pool earn fees just from people swapping in and out of it, but a cool feature of the Meteora kind of DEX or exchange is that they have the ability to also invest that USDC. So that's actually like a higher yield percentage than even traditional just DEXs that just take a swap fee. So that's pretty neat. And you can buy Trunk on the Jupiter exchange, which is another easy way to get some Trunk on Solana.
Did you say
go ahead?
Someone else has access to the liquidity pool that they can manage?
Yeah, I haven't done a deep dive yet, but apparently so we have a Trunk USDC paired LP, and somehow on the back end, that USDC that you're providing via Trunk, I'm not entirely sure what exactly the mechanism is, but it's being used also to generate yield on top of just fees, from my understanding.
Yeah, he get ET on here and kind of talk about that.
Hey Zach, did you listen to that last message today at 5 o'clock? It was like 30 minutes.
I have not.
I didn't get through all of it, but he was talking about that. I guess Meteora uses the USDC and lends it out, and then fees come back to the holders, and it's automatically. I guess you get more LPs, so you're staking USDC and Trunk, and I guess from them lending your USDC, you get more LPs. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Yeah. So, and we'll pull it up in a moment here, but at last check I heard, I think it's right now like 50% or even higher, 55% is the current APY for stakers in the LP. So that's amazing. Once again, we know Trunk is pretty much bottomed out. USDC is a stable coin. So you're essentially getting like real yield of 50%, and then it's appreciating the Trunk token. So, I mean, lots of good things happening here. Really cool. And it's also part of, getting involved and getting in early, because you're also getting any swap fees, which I believe are 1%. So any people who got in on day one, right, day two and day three, people have paid them fees, and then so on and so forth. So, in crypto, it's good to be fast. First in wins. That's a very solid strategy. So yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff, but we'll go through this in a moment here. We've got all the important links. You can find this article on medium.com, Elephant Money's official Medium page. And this is the Trunk is now on Solana page. But overall, really bullish. And like I said, we'll do a demo here in a moment.
Dude, that is like a pimptastic picture that you posted to the TG group.
Yeah, let me pull it up. The one with Mason Double OG.
Yeah. No, you can't pull it up. They got to go to the TG group.
That's what I'm looking. Right. Let's see, guess.
That's funny.
If I
we
can
need
find
to,
the
we need to have
rugs.
him back on.
There it
too.
is. I know,
I
right?
like it.
Look,
Rick and Morty.
Can you see my screen still?
Yeah.
You're not supposed. Yeah, you're supposed to get everyone to go to the Telegram.
Yeah, you got on Telegram. But yeah, what I was saying right here, man. Look at this man with his red ruby ring, the pull stick. He's up mid phone. He's like, yeah, you got to bridge it first. After you bridge it, I'm like, whoa, what are you talking about, brother? Yeah, crypto never sleeps, man. Crypto never sleeps.
So Real Benny also said he's looking forward to the Meteora airdrop. Did you mention that when you were chatting, or what? Did you know about that?
No, I didn't. Are they going to do, I guess, airdrop to users of the platform?
Yeah, users of the platform and LP providers. I think I think that BT said it was 10% of the initial supply is going to go to liquidity providers. So that's another bonus, man. If you said it was over 50%. That was like 47 yesterday. So that the percentage for staking your USDC is pretty solid too.
Yeah, definitely. And another important tip of all of this is to count as a holder on Solana. A wallet must contain $10 worth of trunk. So it's advised, if you're interested in bridging over, just go ahead and keep roughly $10 of trunk just sitting in your wallet, and that way you'll be counted as a holder. As we, one of the goals for this migration over to Solana is to reach 500 holders. That allows the I'll pull it up here, the Meteora listing or the Jupiter listing to be on the strict list, which just means, if you're familiar with DEXs, sometimes when it's a new token, it won't come up in the search, right? You have to paste the contract address. But once you hit certain metrics, then they go ahead and put you on the strict list. So that's a short-term goal that we're heading very quickly to achieving.
It's only 500. That's not very many at all.
Yep, it's not very much. I believe we're right at 150 right now. So 3 days in, about 150 people have heard the news and have taken action. Probably more have heard the news, but the ones that taken action are the ones winning. Hopefully I don't dox myself and show you guys my $1 million Solana account, right? That wouldn't be good. Just kidding. It's got $1 in it. Woo! Shout out to AG. I mean, Goldwyn for the dollar of trunk. But yeah, here's Jupiter. This is another exchange where you can buy trunk using USDC, and a really cool feature too, which I think we'll have some time to show, is this DCA button. So if you're interested in supporting the initiative, right, what you can do here is, let's say you have 500 USDC, right? You put 500 USDC, and what we'll do is you just say, hey, buy it every 1 hour, and I want you to do it 200 hours or 240 hours over the next 10 days, however you want to spin it, over the next 1,000 hours. What's up?
$500 every hour?
So it'll break that down. So 500 is the starting capital, and then you say how much you want to buy trunk, and it's going to spread it out over 1,000 orders. That means I'm buying, roughly, 50. Well, I can make it easy. 500. Right, I'm buying $1 worth of USDC 500 different times.
Okay,
every
I
1 hour.
I thought you meant $500 every hour.
No, yeah, that's the total sum that you then break into how much of that total sum do you want to DCA and how often. So this is something super interesting and a great way to build momentum and build volume. That's such a key factor with projects and cryptos. You want to have buyers every day, sellers every day, or theoretically sellers never, but sellers every day, buyers every day, holders every day.
Now, is Jupiter only on Solana network?
I believe they're also on Ethereum and Polygon. Don't quote me on that. Maybe that's just for Phantom's wallet itself. Jupiter may solely be a Solana exchange, so I'm gonna take that back. I think it's just Solana. Yeah,
because that's a really cool feature.
Yeah, it's a really helpful one. And that if you look at studies, you can look at stock market or the S&P 500, but DCA strategies often perform the best because, right, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket at one time. You're simply averaging in over time. So yeah, it's a great tool. Really interesting. I'm interested to use it. Yeah, it'll be new and innovative crypto tool for me as well.
I wish they could
we can
add
go ahead
that to the pancake
jump
swap.
in if y'all have any other thoughts or questions before we jump into the little tutorial here.
No, show us, man.
All right, so starting off, that's us elephants, right? You want a carrot, right? You got to put in some work, and just like all things in crypto, sometimes there's a few steps to the process, but if you just take your time, break it down inch by inch, you'll often complete it, and you'll be early. And in crypto, right, these small minutia steps, like by taking them, like that's how you get the advantage before it becomes, oh, you have Cash App and now you can buy Bitcoin. It's like, okay, now it's easy. So all this little bit of work will pay off. So just to start off, so Solana info for Trunk. This is the contract address for Trunk on the Solana blockchain. Here's 2 different wallets that are recommended to use on Solana: Soulflare and Phantom. I personally like using Phantom. I've used it in the past, and it reminds me a lot of like Rabby wallet. If you use Rabby or MetaMask, it's very intuitive. Okay, so we're going to need Phantom. So if we can just click this app here, it'll take us to the Phantom website. And all you got to do is add it as a Google Chrome extension. You just click the download from Chrome. And I already have it added, but you'll just have to add it here. You'll be prompted just like making a MetaMask or a Rabby new wallet. They'll say, hey, here's your seed phrase, write it down, and voila, here's your new wallet. So after you have your new Phantom wallet, this little ghosty guy, as you can see here, I have $1 of Solana. If you're looking to buy some Solana, you can, you can go through things such as this one I'm going to show here to start. Let's say you just have BNB in your wallet. You're like, I got 1 BNB, I got $500. How can I quickly and easily get over to Solana? I would recommend this one here, Houdini Swap. This is similar to Change Now, if you ever use like Change Now. But all you'll have to do is Houdini Swap here. You select what token, and as you can see, they've got all sorts of tokens like Ethereum, Mainnet, Bitcoin, Arbitrum, Monero, right? So I can click Binance Smart Chain. I'm gonna do BNB BEP20. Let's say I want to send over. Let's send over one.
Where did you find these at? Houdini Swap.
Right, funny name, right?
I like it actually.
Just doing research and just talking to other people, like if you Google bridges to Solana, then you try to read and find legitimate sources, and yeah, this is a swap that I had not found prior to doing it for getting Solana, but so far I haven't had any issue with it. You can always use a burner wallet if you want, if you want to be extra safe, but here, so I can put, I'm going to send $100 worth of BNB, and I'm going to get this much Solana, which seems a little low. Why is it showing 0.0013 Sol? No, that might be right. $100. 1 Solana is at 186.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right. 0.5. It was taking a minute. All right. All you have to do now, receive the wallet to receive. So what I would do is I would click this receive button. I'm going to receive Solana. It gives me an address, right? I just click copy. So this is my Solana wallet address. So let's go with, try to do a little bit more. Let me think real quick because I want to add, we'll try that DCA thing too. Yeah. So let's do, I'm going to do a little bit more. I got a little bit more than that. I have, let's see, I got 0.22. So let's do 0.21.
What's the name of the wallet extension that you have?
The wallet extension is the Phantom wallet.
Phantom wallet. Okay. Now you can't have Solana on MetaMask, can you?
You cannot. So MetaMask does not support at this time the Solana blockchain. It only supports EVM compatible blockchain, so Ethereum virtual machine. So like BNB, Avalanche, Polygon, Ethereum, all of those, they can talk to each other. But something like Solana, it can't talk to the rest of the guys. It's kind of on its own street, uses its own code base. So it's not its own thing. It's separated. So you will need to create a new wallet, either the Phantom or the Soulflare one.
AG SafePal has Solana.
Okay, that's what I was going to say because we use SafePal.
But one thing I did notice is that like Solana Earn didn't show up in my wallet until Mikey did whatever he just did with Solana. He had to pay something to get maybe it registered or something. So like I think Trunk isn't fully approved or verified on Solana yet. So while Solana will show up in your safe pal, if you bridge over like your trunk won't show up. You can look for it in the other places.
We don't know that yet, right?
We don't know. That's correct. You know, it might show up, but if for some reason, if you are using SafePal and you bridge over trunk, like you can see your Solana, but you can't see your trunk, it's probably still there. It's just your wallet isn't being able to view it. Like even the Solana earn, I cut and pasted and made my own token, and it wasn't registering it. So just be aware, you know, if it's not a pure, you know, Solana wallet like Phantom or whatnot, it might not appear in your SafePal wallet. But like Solana is, like I have the, you know, when I sent Zach the Solana, it's in my wallet, in my SafePal wallet.
Mm-hmm. And yep, so that's a good point. So here we're gonna send 0.21 BNB. I'm gonna get this much Solana. I gave Houdini swap, said, hey, this is my Solana wallet, send it here. And you click proceed. And it's gonna create a order.
So Zach, how many fees have you noticed what the fees are, or is it just in your straight transact? It's 100 BNB. So let me see. You should be getting Solana's 190.
Let's see what I end up with. Yeah, I'm gonna send 0.21 BNB and let's find out what the final Solana I receive is. So here, right here, it says send funds to start order. So follow these steps. I'm gonna send my BNB BEP20. Right, that's what the order. You know, make sure your order's right. Always be thorough. Right, take your time, etc. Watch this over again if you need to. Okay, BNB BEP20. I'm gonna send 0.21. I'm gonna send it to this address, which is a BNB address that can accept this. Okay, so all I need to do is I'm gonna copy this address. Copy. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull up my Rabby wallet. I'm gonna pull up my BNB. I'm gonna send it. Send to. All right, just double check, right? I see OXF5D, OXF5D. See the last four, 9E38, 9E38. Great. Okay, I'm going to send it what I told it I'm going to send it, that 0.21. Scroll down, send. All right, and then cool thing with Rabby, right? You can put your own custom gas. I'll leave it as 1. It's okay. I'm ignore this. Sign create, and then confirm. And boom. So I sent my BNB to that wallet. They're now going to confirm that they received that 0.21, and then they'll go ahead and send me Solana to my Solana wallet. So we'll give it a minute here. As you can see, I'm starting off with $1 here in the wallet. So we'll have a little interlude.
Look, man, that Solana went up 1% since I sent it to you.
Hey, you're making me a rich man. So right here, you can see order created and funds are being confirmed to be received.
Hey, that's a pretty cool feature right there.
It is.
When I always have used things like that, you know, you always get kind of wigged out because it does take some time for all the little features to work. Yeah, man, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I mean, I guess if I was only sending, I mean, I think I'm in a place where if I just sent $100, I wouldn't totally spaz out. But the first time I sent Ethereum, I sent like $5,000 once, and it took way longer to get it than I was comfortable with.
Yeah.
And started freaking out. I stopped and started making sure I did all of my transactions right, and then poof, it was there.
Start sweating real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was really good. That was it was 4,800 bucks, but it was 16 Ethereum. So that one proved to be a pretty good buy.
That's funny. I know what you're talking about. Definitely, everyone has that experience, especially when you're bridging $1,000 plus. You know, a lot of you're like, what's going on? Oh, it's where'd it go? Disappear? But yeah, if you just take your time, and it'll pull through. And like you're mentioning here, I like this little GUI that they have. It reminds me of like the Domino's pizza tracker. We're cooking your pizza in the oven. Oh, it's now getting cut up. You know, I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh, it's on its way. It's in the. And then it says delivered. I'm like, he's not here yet. What are you talking about? But sorry to go back here to Solana.
It's also important to know, guys, that you know, if the fees aren't a lot, you know, if you are going to send a larger sum of money, you know, do a test for $10, right? Even if it costs you $10 extra, it's really worth that peace of mind. You know, if you lose $10 because you messed up a step, you're not going to be heartbroken over it. if you send $1,000 a misstep, then now it's a bad day.
It depends, you could be a millionaire.
Well, I mean, everybody's got their numbers, right?
Exactly.
And
So
that's also something I didn't mention about Houdini swap. It's a private swap as well. So if you see it says anonymizing, so it doesn't have a easily followed trail from a bridge transaction, etc. So it does some sort of obfuscation where this order will not be be trackable, which is another cool thing. That's why it's called Houdini swap. There you go. But
hey, fun fact, since we're talking elephant money, guess where the money goes every month?
Where?
To Houdini swap.
Oh,
that's where the trail ends.
Dun dun dun. There you go.
That's my tinfoil hat for the day.
Yep. But
so
you see here. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if I have Trunk or something, or just any kind of coin, okay. Let's say I have USDC and I want to change it to Solana over from BNB. This can basically it's not like a tornado where it's what's it called? Is it called Tornado?
Yeah,
Tornado Cash.
Tornado Cash. Is that
a mix? It's a mixer.
Mixer. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. So is this a way to hide from? Okay, I sent it to this, and then it just disappears, and I have another wallet, and it reappears there on a different chain.
Yep. But it would show it's more for financial privacy. So there's a good saying which I agree. Privacy is security. It's another feature of security to take your security seriously. Because as you know, if you send a transaction to somebody, you essentially are sending them all of your transaction history. They're able to look at your wallet, able to see what tokens you're holding, who you sent them to before, etc. You're basically 100% exposed when you do a peer-to-peer transaction using cryptocurrencies. So the idea with mixers or Houdini swap is to once again be able to, maybe I'm just sending this to my other wallet, right? So I'm basically siloing my transactions wallet to wallet. And like you're saying, you can think of other ways and use cases for it. But it's oftentimes, like I said, just for making where other people don't have access to all of your financial information. If you're a whale, you don't want to be buying and selling. Everyone has their own reasons for security, but privacy is a part of that.
I might try doing that. I think when I start cashing out, use Houdini swap and move it over to a new wallet, and that way the government doesn't know what I have.
Yep,
they do now.
Possible. Yep, he'll pay extra taxes because he loves the government.
Exactly.
And one extra cool thing here that it gives us the average transaction time, because that also gives you peace of mind. Oh, it's been 2 minutes. Where's my money? Right? But hey, and it's coming, and the little image is filling up here. That's cool. So this is step one. You got to have some Solana in your Phantom wallet. Whether you go through this process, taking a BNB or Ethereum or Polygon or something and moving it to get to there, that's one way. Or simply buying Solana straight from Coinbase, right? Coinbase offers Solana, crypto.com, Gemini, I'm pretty sure offers Solana. And so you can do it that way too, buy it from a centralized exchange, send it to your Solana wallet. So that's step one. Step two, we're going to jump back here to the little article here. We're going to need this bridge, portalbridge.com, and /advanced school /transfer. All right. So right here, you'll select the source. So, let me take it one step back one more time. What we're doing here is we're going to take Trunk from Binance Smart Chain, bridge it over to Solana. So we need Trunk. So if you either have Trunk previously in like a Trumpet contract, do I have it over here? Yeah, here we go. Or maybe you want to buy Trunk straight from Pancake Swap, right? If you go to Pancake Swap, Pancake. Oh, it looks yummy. You guys a pancake or waffle kind of guy? Which one?
Ooh, if I had to choose, I'm going waffle. What did you say, AG?
I was going to say you have to go waffle today because today is International Waffle Day.
No
Shut
way,
up,
really.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm not. I don't believe you.
Look
I
it
need to go
up.
to Waffle House, man.
Oh,
I'm going
I
after the
will.
stream.
I
Is
will.
today? What day is it to International Waffle Day?
March 25th.
Oh, what I tell you? I listen to the radio.
I mean, 6A. I'm like, how do you even know that?
In the chat, are you a waffle or pancake kind of person? What do
That's
you
right.
think? Waffle or pancake? Dude, me personally, waffles all day, man. Look at these. These look amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm salivating right now. Chicken and waffles, some blueberries. I mean, a waffle is essentially just a light, fluffy, cake, like a base dessert, and then you just put whatever you want. It's amazing.
It's just
Funnel
pancakes. It's just pancakes with holes in it. The same batter. Just
It's a little
fry
bit
it
crispier.
differently. It's like those brownies that are the pans that have all edges. Have you seen those?
Brownie with
French toast is
edges? What are you saying?
Yeah, well, because that's the debate. Brownie, do you want edge or middle?
Oh, yeah. You're edge or middle guy. Yeah.
So if you're an edge, they have a brownie pan that's
I'm
like
an edger, definitely. What are we talking about again?
We got waffle wrapped with a pancake.
Ruffle wrapped. What the hell's a shaffle? What the
A what?
What's
A
a am I pronouncing that wrong? Oh, that's like a waffle. What? What the fuck's a shaffle? All right, Aaron, what's a shaffle?
Shuffle. Ooh, let me look what that is. I might get banned from YouTube if I type it in. Here we go. Shuffle.
Middle brownies. That's
click
part of the
away.
edging that
Oh, Xander
Zach was talking about.
Shuffle, the soccer player. I mean, the golf player. I mean, he's awesome. Shuffling.
brownies.
Use it with a C, CH.
Is this
All right,
like
well,
what?
Well, Crypto Benny, if you're a middle guy, do not get the waffle edge. Is that a shaffle?
Yummy. Is it just what is it? 2 ingredient
What?
shuffle. Is it like a potato? Oh, what is this? Let me look.
Doesn't look like you're actually working out. Looks like you're watching YouTube videos.
Maybe she's on her phone running around the lake. AG.
Oh, shuffles cheese plus waffles. Disable my ad blocker. Yeah, right.
It's
All
a
right.
low carb thing. Got it.
The shuffle recipe I originally saw, not eggy at all. So it's a cheese, 2 ingredient.
It's egg and cheese.
Oh,
Aaron told us. Bam.
Thank you, Aaron.
Just using a waffle maker, I guess.
That sounds good, dude.
Georgia, did you buy a palm tree yesterday for National Palm Tree Day?
These are real deal brownie fans. If you're got a pan that looks like this,
That's what I was talking about. All edges.
That's cool.
Crypto Benny doesn't like that.
I like the edge myself. Yeah. That's a real brownie fan right there. Sorry, we got off track talking about pancakes.
What the hell are we talking about? Oh yeah,
I should have bet you guys.
This is now a cooking stream.
Yeah. Dude, we can branch out. We need to. That's all the keywords need to be about
with
food.
crypto.
Yeah. We're gonna have our show can be
Very
crazy. Can be crypto. I can do a little juggling thing. I get in the sauna. We can cook some food on the stream, man. We have a variety stream. You ever seen that?
Man,
We could bake cakes and talk about crypto.
we can start getting feet pics and start posting them on Feet Finder.
We got to do it all, brother.
We got
no stone unturned.
We got to make money where we can make money.
That's right. And so I was mentioning, if you want to just buy some straight trunk off the exchange, right? Just you can go to Pancake Swap 123. I believe trunk is whitelisted as well here, so you can just look up trunk there. But we got some trunk. We got some trunk in our junk, aka our wallet, and so throw that away. After we got that trunk, so I got 2001 trunk right here in my wallet. What we're going to do is go over to the portal bridge. Okay, our source chain is going to be the BNB chain. We're going to send it over to Solana. Soylana boys. Boys on Solana are soy boys. Soylana. Connect.
Soy boys.
Soy boys on Solana. So I connected my Rabby wallet just then. Okay. They say, hey, what token do you want to send over? So let's see. I don't think trunk is. Oh, yep. There's trunk. Trunk is actually here, whitelisted. But if not, you could go ahead and go over here to the token address. This is the EVM. This is the Binance address of trunk. Right, I can paste that in. That's the right one. All right, so it recognizes 2000 trunk, BNB to Solana. All right, I'm gonna send all of it. Max, next. All right, Solana is the chain I want it to go to. Go ahead and connect my Phantom wallet. You'll have to click this create associated token account. I'm not quite sure what it exactly is, but go ahead and pay for that transaction fee. It's like, I guess, like a cup holder. Maybe that's the account that holds the trunk on the BNB side, and then it's gonna dispense a Solana version on the other side. All right, Solana's quick. Next. All right, and then go ahead and send tokens. So I'll go ahead and approve unlimited just because I intend to do this later on as well. And here we go. Approve. All right. One. Hiya. Sign. Confirm. Just hanging out. Have patience. This is where it may take a few seconds. Click transfer. Okay. Confirm. Scroll down. Perfect. Shout out to all the waffle fans in the chat, all the pancake fans. You can go press you can press Alt F4 on your keyboard to get a free pancake. So try that.
And the shuffle fans.
The shuffle. All right. Redeem tokens receive on the target chain. Let's do it. Redeem them, baby.
That's just a way to supplement your income, Georgia. That's how you can support your crypto habit.
We're opening some shuffle carts and waffle carts, selling some waffles in front of Bitcoin, Nashville. That would be pretty cool if you had like a little food cart in front of the Bitcoin convention, like Nashville Convention Center, and only take crypto. Like, no, they have fiat. Be like, get away, go away, leave here.
That's actually a good idea.
And it would be like a very meme / everyone would be like, oh, go to support that guy. You know what I'm saying, bro? You may might make a quick little check there. Some people go to the conference to party. Some people are stay on the grind.
Do you ever see that guy that was at a baseball game or a football game or a hockey game, and he held up a sign that says "Send beer money," and it had his Venmo fucking Web3.
I think I did hear about that.
And they got like $40,000 while he was at the game.
What?
Yeah. Right. So I was wondering if we did that same thing, like send Bitcoin and hold up your little Bitcoin. If people are like, shit, I'll send him $1. Might get a Bitcoin that way.
Hey,
that's interesting.
Ash, you will receive. There you go.
Real Crypto Benny said we can sell elephant-shaped waffles and chicken.
Ooh. We could sell like brownies and call them elephant dung. Come buy elephant dung.
I like that.
They would have to be high fiber brownies.
We just stack them on top of each other. We we take them out of the pan with our hand and just kind of mold it into a mountain. You're like, here's your
elephant dung.
Enjoy.
Oh, geez.
So patience here. We're chilling. Let's see. Making sure I don't miss any pop-ups here. See, we spent 39 cents so far.
No, it's supposed to be quick.
Solana is not. I told you that shit last week. You don't believe me.
Just patience. Oh, look at that. Here it is. Thanks.
See, told you it was quick.
He made that transaction 6 minutes ago.
He just never get confirmed.
Yeah. So shout out anyone in the chat going to Bitcoin Nashville. Y'all planning to come through? I heard Georgia's coming. I heard she got a suite and she got the whale pass.
How much does the whale pass cost? Like $3,000?
Yeah, I think it went up recently. It might be like 35 maybe now.
Oh
something to pull up.
Crypto Benny said the wormhole was the largest, the longest portion of the test.
And see, I could be, an ADHD guy pulling up 7 tabs and looking at Bitcoin Miami right now, or Nashville, but we're gonna be patient not to break this, right? Don't want to break crypto Web3.
I'm just glad your internet's working.
Me too, man. That is quite. I have no idea why it was acting up the last 2 weeks or so, but I guess I paid the bill now. My crypto went through.
Yeah.
My crypto went through the wormhole for AT&T. They take Solana SPL.
Yeah. So Deport works for Trunk as well. Earn crypto. Oh, that's why we use Deport. Okay. They stuck it on me. I thought that was real Benny.
No.
Yeah. Earn uses the bridge and Deport.
Cool.
Crypto.
Yeah.
So we're talking about what happened to your eyes, Zach.
My eye. I ran into a bedpost when I got up to get some water.
While you were edging.
My girlfriend beat me up. My imaginary girlfriend. I'm not making fun of that kind of stuff. I can't talk about it. I'll just say that. Tune in for last week's episode if you want to get a full breakdown. So I'll just tell you, I owed this guy some crypto. Okay, I'll just let it out. All right, just had to get it out.
That's true. That's true, man. Yeah, I mean, you're telling everybody where your falafel is. People are gonna hunt you down, man. They just saw you had a bunch of trumpet in your account there.
Hey, man, we do it for love. We do it for the vine. We do it for the culture.
For the vine. That just dated you.
Yo, shout out to all the, if you're a TikToker watching our stream, I know your job and your million followers you've built up over the last 5 years. You kind of messed up and weren't multi-channeling. You weren't getting emails. You weren't getting email addresses, right? And I don't know if you've heard, but the ban might go through. So that's why you need to, be in Elephant Money Futures, build up your cash flow using Web3 products. So, it can't be censored like that, right? They can't take down a DApp, take down the whole blockchain. But, all those TikTokers are about to go back to McDonald's with me. I'll be showing up with them. And
hey, AG, can you open up your phone and click the link that I sent you and read that story to everybody?
That sounds like a malicious link there. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're welcome to pull up something else too. I'm just pulling up my screen.
Are you talking about the
AG
Apple?
was trying to convince me to buy a damn Apple product. And the very next thing I do, I open up my thing. First thing it says is Apple product drains wallet.
Ooh. So, yeah, no. So we were talking today, and I was like, "Bro, you need to get a new computer." He goes, "Yeah, I'll get one." I was like, "You need to get an Apple. You can get like $800. You can get the previous generation M1 processor. Do it just for the show." And he's like, "No, man, I can't do that." And I'm like, just look into it." So then, like 3 hours later, he sends me this link saying how Apple's processors got hacked and everything like that. And I'm like, no.
Like, I'm not even kidding you. He spent 10 minutes on the phone trying to convince me to go Apple. And I'm not kidding. The first thing I open up in Telegram says, "Don't do it." It's that was Jesus, AG. He texted me through Telegram and told me not to go Apple. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Golan, I already learned that. You always fade AG. Whatever he's like, hey, he says left, go right. He says Braves, you go Dodgers. You go.
Hey, Zach, have you looked into Stable Swap at all? I know that Patrick Cryptozoa has been.
I'm sorry, what'd you ask about? What swap?
Stable Swap.
No, I haven't looked into it. I've heard of it, but I'm not. I haven't read up on it. I just heard it's like another stable coin kind of yield protocol. Is that right? You lock up for certain days, and then they get some sort of yield.
I think it's 300 days, if I'm not mistaken. Crypto Flyer, was that right? AM69 says Stable Swap is awesome. Hey, me and AM69 is gonna have me and AM's gonna have words. He's been using Stable Swap and didn't tell us about it.
Zach, pull up a tab and go to Stable Swap. Let's check it out.
I'll break the transaction.
300 is the longest.
It's just a.
If it breaks, Zach is going to karate chop you.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Liquidity by the people for the people. Embrace our unique fee sharing programs and enjoy endless possibilities. Use United States' most common stable swaps: US tokens, USDT, USDC. Cool. 2,000 providers. They got $2 million in liquidity. Cool.
So basically, from what Cryptozoa was telling me, it's a huge ass Ponzi, and the people that are getting their money in 90 days is getting paid by the people that are putting their things in. They just had some. I don't know what it is. That's what everybody said for with Elephant too, right? Ponzi, you don't know what it is. It's a Ponzi. But they had a big. They had a big sell the other day, a couple days ago. They were saying that you get 5% a day for 140 days, and then you can withdraw your initial locked liquidity and get it back.
It's interesting. It might be worth some risk capital, but yeah, be careful with those sort of things. 2,000 people, $2 million. I'm not. I have to look more into it. Like you said, it sounds interesting, even if it is some sort of whatever Ponzi economics.
I'm pretty sure the Cryptozoa wrote a couple of articles. We need to look because he takes forever doing research before he jumps into something. So
yeah, here we go, getting all these transactions. Click, click, click. Yeah, that's interesting. I read up on this one.
There you go. Here you go, Zach. Income comes from off-chain OTC and remittance services.
Off-chain, so we can't track it. Can't prove it.
I mean, as long as you get your money, I guess, right? How many days has it been going? Is it about 300 days now?
So is it like a daily claim? Let's say I put in $1,000. I do the 300-day lock. Am I getting daily income that I can claim, or do I have to wait 300 days? Or
Crypto Flyer, give us a brief synopsis of how you get your money back. From what I heard, it's you kind of want to do it this way. Like, let's say you have $500, Zach. You want to put $10 in a day for 50 days or whatever. And then when your time runs out, you'll start getting that plus your interest. So you'll get your $10 plus whatever your interest is. So let's say if you're going to do a 90-day period, you would want to put $25 a day for 90 days. Because then on the 91st day, now you're starting to get the interest and your $25 back, and then you just re-put that 25 in. So now every day you're taking that interest, right?
I see. So, yeah, that's a solid strategy. I like that.
But I'm pretty sure
risk only capital, guys. Don't go take $10,000 and go. Oh, they said on Rugs to Riches. This might be a rug.
Didn't say anything. Crypto Flyer. So if you're gonna sue somebody, sue Crypto Flyer. Don't sue Crypto Flyer either. I'm sure he's a nice person. You get paid out daily. Minimum withdrawal is $50. At the end of your contract, you get your initial principal back. But man, AM69, I'm gonna straight up have words with you in our other group if you didn't be pushing this on us 30 days ago, 100 days ago. Actually, I think he did. I think I remember him saying something about stable swap.
I thought I heard
it. This is funny. Top One Tech Corporation. Top One.
Crypto Flyer, how long have you been in Crypto Swap or Stable Swap? AM69 just joined.
I was going to say, I thought it was just like last week someone was talking about it.
Call Juan and ask him about it. 530-024-14.
Now, I know that I talked to Patrick Cryptozoa about Stable Swap a little while ago, and I never really looked into it. But I know that I talked to him twice, actually. First time he was still doing recently, 2 months. And then the second time he had joined.
What's really good is Elephant Money Futures at 0.5% daily yield. It's pretty good.
That's true.
Top
One is also named Top Wallet, I believe. We actually got to talk about V10. Some of the rumors coming out about V10. That's the next topic.
Yeah. If we get this trunk to go through.
Did your B&B to Solana go through?
Yes, sir, it did. And we have so I spent $123 and I got $118. So it was a $5 fee roughly.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. It's like 4 or 5% of, I don't know if it scales, it was only $100 transaction, $120 $20
Yeah.
transaction.
I'm sure it's like Cash App and stuff. The more you use, the lower the transaction fees go.
Yeah, I'm curious if I do. Let me look at it one more. Well, let's see.
Just for reference, if you need an off ramp, Ultimo, no promo yet, but Ultimo has an off ramp. It's 4% with your international debit card.
Is it 4%? I thought it was 2.5%.
I think it's 4%. Well, maybe it's different. It depends on which you use, but I thought it was 4%. I could be wrong.
Have you guys gotten one of the cards yet?
No, not yet. Go to pricing. Let's see.
I have their account.
No, that's not it.
You have their account, so what, you paid $150 for an account, or
No, it's 600, but you get 150 back in your account. So it's 450. It's a 450 fee, but that's because you're setting up an international
Bank account. Yeah.
dude, that's badass, bro. Dang, we're giving some alpha here on the Rugs for Riches. Go ahead.
That's right. Hey, Ultimo, hook us up. We need some promo money.
Give us a
It's a
free
yellow card. I got a yellow suit. I'll be like, ching, ching, ching.
So, and actually, Zach, that Ultimo card is pretty nice because it's an international Visa and you can withdraw $10,000 a day.
Shoo. When I max out my futures account, I guess I got to have my Ultimo. When
That's
I'm
right.
in
now
Monaco playing high stakes poker.
Yeah, there you go. So there's another business coming up. It's called City of Atlantis. You want to talk about that? You want to?
Hold on, this is a great comment.
What is this?
He's talking about. He said, "I took some profits and stuck it in here. Been getting daily profits and using it to pay off a new car I just bought. Sounds like a plan for somebody that bought a boat." Good looking out, Crypto Flyer. Good looking out.
Badass. So I just hit the redeem function. So I think that the trunk is now going to be redeemed in my Phantom wallet here. I'll go ahead and let's see if I can manage my token list. So if I go back to the Elephant Money page, I look at the Solana address for trunk. I can go ahead and add that to my wallet. So I'll be able to see it when it lands. Or maybe I won't add it.
So Crypto Flyer, I think diversity is a kind of a key too. Just don't pick things like drip. So if you're going to diversify, pick winners. Don't pick losers. Oh my gosh, seriously. That's enough of that.
And we're just chilling. And if I'll give a little visual, if you got something to throw in here, I'm just doing a little bit of visual demonstration. If y'all have something, let me know. But let's do. Ooh, they have new ones. Whoa.
What is that?
So this is txstreet.com, and it's a visualizer for blockchains. I think I've shown on the show before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like this.
All right.
Are those little
it's like South Park
guys?
Yeah. Each one of these guys is one transaction that's pending on the blockchain. So we have Ethereum here on the left hand side. We've got Bitcoin on the right hand side. As you can see, Bitcoin doesn't have dApps, but Ethereum does, and they're designated by these little buildings. So I can see Uniswap, right? I can see the different transactions coming through.
Cool. Do BNB and Solana.
So I was about to mention, this particular website only follows a few. So Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, Arbitrum One. They don't have BNB or Solana to be visualized.
Damn
they had Bitcoin Cash. I guess they removed it. Whoa, what is this? Oh, Arbitrum is so fast. They got a damn escalator. They don't got no buses.
That's funny.
That's interesting. I guess they batch. There's a little postman, like he's gonna send an Ethereum post. Interesting.
No, it's funny because no one's using it. That's what it is.
And then the Monero one, since that's the privacy token. So whoa, Monero's busy. What the heck? Uh-oh. I've never seen it this busy before. Whoa.
That's because the bull run's starting, so they're
maybe pending transaction 6,000. But
so Crypto Flyer, do you prefer futures or stable swap so far? I realize they're different, but equal but same.
So,
what's that?
While he's responding, tell me about the rumors of V10.
So the rumors I have the two new features, I guess. You have the Bitcoin turbine coming, which is kind of what he had talked about before with using BNB, the BNB turbine. I think he said it's going to be Bitcoin. So 10% of future deposits will buy Bitcoin every single day. And I don't know what he's going to use it for, but the protocol is going to start owning Bitcoin every day. But the other thing is another reserve. So we have the BNB reserve, which pays out daily liabilities. There will be an emergency fund reserve. I don't know what it'll be called, but that will be so that you could cash in part of your futures.
Mm-hmm.
So, like if all these people that are trying to sell their futures accounts and whatnot, instead of having to go through a middleman like me and pay me for my services, you'll be able to do it directly on the website. So let's say you have something comes up and you need $500. Can't get it out of your futures account because it's locked. Well, you can go to this feature. If there's $500 available, you can hit the button and redeem part of your total deposit. So far the rumor is 50 to 75% is what that's the haircut you're going to take.
So you kind of sounded like you weren't a big fan of the Bitcoin turbine.
Not necessarily. I mean, I really would have preferred if this thought would have happened when we had, say, I don't know, $100,000 a day coming into futures, or when Bitcoin was, let's say, $30,000 instead of $70,000.
Hindsight, but
I mean, I get it that there's the best time to buy Bitcoin is yesterday idea, but I guess collecting Bitcoin at any price level when it goes up over years is good. But what is he going to use that for? That's the next question.
So is he thinking Bitcoin instead of BNB because Bitcoin will have a higher APR?
I think that because Bitcoin is going to be, I believe he feels that Bitcoin is going to be the reserve currency for the world, right? And then it's diversifying. So not only are we now relying, like before, we were relying on BUSD and BNB. Remember, we had the two things that were battling and helping each other and helping us go up. Well, now it'll be BNB and Bitcoin, right? So BNB is way more volatile, so it's going to be going like this. Well, Bitcoin will be more stable, and it drops, but it doesn't drop as much as BNB, right? Yeah. So I think it's just to give us more. It's to give us two assets to help balance each other for the long run. This is the way I view it.
All right, Zach, what's going on?
Just to add a little bit onto that, like you mentioned, we'll be collecting Bitcoin. The protocol will, and then it's going to be a separate reserve. So that BNB is just held in a box. Excuse me, BNB, BTC, the Bitcoin, and then there will be a sell APR of that Bitcoin. So I think you might have said 1% APR per day. So 1% of that treasury will be sold for elephant token that will go to Bertha. So it's essentially the herd and future deposits are essentially crowdfunding a Bitcoin reserve that is then being sold over time for elephant buyback. So I'm super bullish because, like you're saying, we're essentially just capturing value from Bitcoin volume on top of futures volume. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell a difference? Can you tell a difference? You'll see any difference?
Got some shades on.
I got a haircut this weekend. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. The shades. Now we're on Solana. I gotta have the shades on, right? Okay. We're on Solana now. So if you saw in the background while this was going on, Trunk was successfully deposited into my Phantom wallet. So I click over here. I got 2,000 Elephant Money stable wormhole Trunk. We'll go back to the little article here. And the two ones we need now are both the Jupiter.ag link here and then the liquidity farming Meteora link here. So I've opened those up here. Just a quick note, we're already at $175,000 of liquidity. Holy smokes. In 3 days on this dude, this is pretty cool. That's pretty good. And that short of time. And we have $23,000 of volume the last 24 hours. Pretty sick. That's not too bad. And right here, that the APR right now is 56.35%. So
that 175,000 is in USDC.
It's half and half. It's 87,000 USDC, and then at trunk at 5 cents a piece, there's 1.6 million trunk.
Gotcha.
So that's the total dollar value of both assets in the pool. And so we got the trunk, and I got some Solana still, right? So what do I need, though? I need some USDC, because that's what this LP is. It's half of it is trunk, half of it's USDC. So over here on Jupiter, I'm gonna go ahead and swap some Solana. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go with all of it. 0.6. I don't want to hold this garbage. I heard this guy named Sam SBF guy. He was supporting this crap. Get the heck out of here, my wallet. Okay, so I'm gonna need equal amounts of trunk and USDC. So that's gonna be $100 each. I'm gonna do a little bit extra here, so I can try that DCA strategy. So I got Solana at the top, USD at the bottom. Swap. Confirm. I think is it Do Quant? No, is it? I think it's SBF's trial is this week or next week. SBF.
Oh yeah, where's it at? New York?
Should we go to New York? Oh shoot, let's see. Not trial. What do you call it? Trial, not trial.
Yeah.
I'm not a criminal. I don't know all these terms and shit. Let's see. He started. I'll look it up later. Sentencing. That's what I'm looking for, right? Don't use DuckDuckGo. Okay, it's not good.
Real quick. Hey, Jay Stern, you do not have to migrate your trunk. You can leave it on BNB and leave it in Trumpet.
Yeah, this is just a separate, like, kind of utility you can use with your trunk, besides just the Trumpet contract on BNB. If you want to go through these steps I'm displaying here, then you'll be able to be an LP provider and earn that APR and earn fees from swapping. But just real quick. Go ahead, yeah.
Good. So yeah, Jay Stern. So yeah, to answer that is, you do not have to. Solana is just another way to use trunk to get more eyes on the ecosystem. So if you're happy with your Trumpet bag, just leave it there.
Yep. So March 28th. So that's 3 days away. Dang, should we go? AG, am I picking you up and you're gonna say, oh, he hit a cone. I gotta take him to New York real quick.
That's Thursday, right? Yeah, I got work Thursday.
Ooh.
Not according to Georgia. She said you don't work.
That's funny. So anyway, I got distracted, but I just dumped all my soul, so I'm sick of it. Okay, I got USDC. Okay. Uh-oh, is it gonna let me? You need at least blah 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 to pay for fees and deposits. Yeah, I'll have that much, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yep, I already sold it. Great. All right. Back to Meteora now. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do max. Let me connect my wallet first. Connect wallet.
Hey, Zach,
Yes,
I'm gonna need you to write the kind of steps, like step 1, and then we can post it on not the transcript, but we'll post it in the comments after the show too.
Perfect. Can
Just
do
like
that.
Here's your steps. Take your time.
Yeah, and watch it with the video. That you have one, pull it to one side of the screen and then pull this to the other. So now we got trunk here. I just click max because, like I said, I got more USD than I do trunk. If it was vice versa, let's say I only had $50 of trunk right now, right? I could just put 50 down here, and then it will match that equivalent at the top. But okay, so boom. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I understand and deposit.
Yeah, and Jay Stern, Crypto Flyer, said, Trunk is earning in Trumpet. He said you can make more in the LPs, but it's a process. You also got to remember that there is a governance contract. So Trunk is burned daily and Trumpet is minted and burned daily. So there's not the governance contract isn't taking money and sending it to Solana, right? That all of the stuff that's going on at Solana is herd funded. So, it's, again, you don't have there. It's not a Trunk's not going to just Solana. It will be BNB and Solana. It's just to get more eyes, try to get us in the meme sector, and because I know that in the phone message or whatever the last message that BT did, he also said that he airdropped 3,500 WIF people Trunk. So the whatever that is, the dogwood hat and the whiff. That
Yeah, it's with.
I don't what. Can somebody in the text tell me why whiff is dog with hat? Oh, whiff hat. Is that what it is? Dog whiff hat? Is that what I'm missing?
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of a lisp. Dog whiff hat.
Man.
Little Mike Tyson action.
That's the
So
boomer
if you just
coming out
noticed,
in me.
if you just noticed there, my transaction failed. So we're gonna do it again. That may happen sometimes.
On Solana, it failed.
Yes.
Huh.
Maybe because I have too little Solana. I'm pretty sure I saved plenty, but I've got $2 of Solana, so that should be
Someone's a
plenty.
hater of Solana right now.
Listen,
I don't know why.
Oh, listen, I had to beg to get some Solana the other day because I bridged over some earn to arbitrage Solana and then didn't have any Solana to pay for gas. So I kept telling my damn transaction kept failing. I'm like, why is it failing? Right. And then I realized I don't have gas.
I'm excited. Get that. Yep. Just waiting here a moment. Oh, it failed again. Has expired, not confirmed. I've heard that Phantom may have some more failed transactions if you're using Soulflare. I think they have a better whatever like setting for not to have that happen. But if you fail, if you fall down, get back up, try again. Right there you go.
Soulflare.
It's that other one. But we're almost done here. While this is probably going to fail again, let's go over to Jupiter. Look at that DCA. I should have, if I go back here, I want to allocate USDC to buy, right? Right here, I was mentioning trunk isn't quite on the strict list yet. So if you type in trunk, it'll say, hey, I don't see that. But if you clicked all, you'll see the official trunk, which is this first one. Then you'll see
that scammer.
Scammers. Yeah. Look at his little face of the trunk. It's a little elephant, evil elephant. Look at this. Hold on, let's see.
Dang.
What a loser, dude. Look at this loser, dude. Who's got time of their day to make this shit? That's hilarious.
And that, you know what that is? That's a cross between the Pepe and the elephant. That's exactly what that is.
That's hilarious. That's funny. It's like a little evil elephant.
Scammers.
Fucking scammers. All right, let's try here. There's also might be an issue. See, I keep getting failed. Sometimes it's not the best to do max. And if you recall, like I was mentioning, you want to hold at least 10 in your wallet. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit less than my max. So I'm going to do 1990. I watch it go through this time. Let's see if my crypto big brain experience is going to make it go through this time. Roll my dice. Yes, sir. Let's see. But yeah, it looks like SPF March 28th. His defense team is
oh man. What do you think he's gonna get? He's gonna get time served?
Let's do higher, lower. I think higher than 15 years. What do you guys think?
Man,
I really don't know, man. I really
it's life.
Shit.
I want him to see him get 3 consecutive life sentences.
Dude, that'd be insane. Oh, would you look at that? Did it fail? I was about to talk smack. Oh, it worked. It worked.
That's
hip, hip,
so funny.
Hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. A one for the good guys. One for the good guys. All right. I know a thing or two about crypto. Okay. I've been around the blockchain once or twice. Okay. So as you can see here, my deposit for this particular Phantom wallet, I got $208 worth of the LP pair, worth 44.5 Trunk USD LPs. That's the token in my wallet. And then, yeah, like you were mentioning, I'm pretty sure you'll just see your dollar amount increase slowly, depending on the size. Excuse me. But that's the current estimated yield, APR 56.35. And it's growing. Like I said, like you mentioned, it was 46 yesterday, and before it was like 38. So this might go up to 60, 70, 100. You know, this might be another printer to add on to, Trumpet and Futures and Stable Swap, right? Is you have multiple different printers, all printing you that good, sweet stable coin that we all love. So boom, that's a success. Boom, check mark. Okay. Now if you want to do that DCA, I'm just going to go ahead and give a little quick tutorial of that feature. I'll refresh my wallet real quick because I have less USDC than it was showing. Bam, that's right. Okay, let's do my whole max. Still gonna take away a little bit, like I said, not to get a failed transaction. To buy trunk let's do it once a month for 20 months. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Now let's do it once a day, every 1 day over. Let's do 10 days, 10 orders. Minimum $3 per order required. Okay, so I don't have enough there. So can I do 3 days? Yeah. So I'm gonna buy $3 a day worth of trunk. It's just an example. Let's say you had $10,000. I could say 10,000. Let's see. I want to do it once a day over, 30 days, right? So you'll be buying $333 worth of trunk each day, and you're slowly adding that buy pressure. You're putting trunk on the map. You're making the herd run to victory, stampede to victory. Okay,
That's right.
Let's go back to max once for 3 days. Okay, so it looks good. Do note that they do take a 0.1% platform fee. So that's the reason they have this feature, is that's how they're making money, is they take 0.1%. Sounds reasonable to me for this magic. Start, confirm. Look at that. Crypto. I'm never going to use a regular bank again, man. That's so cool. And that's all we do, man. Now I got a DCA working for us. That's cool. A little active DCA order right here. So cool.
Crypto Flyers taking the under. He said he's going to get time served. He said he donated too much money to the Democrats.
It's probably
fair point. It's interesting. 15, you said under. I'm gonna go with 22 years. Just pulling a number out of my guesstimation. So yeah, so 2 check marks. We got some LP now making us some great yield on an appreciating asset paired with a stable coin. And on top of that, I'm now going to also DCA slowly into it. So
really how does that work? How does that work, Zach? So how does impermanent loss work previously? Because I know that BT had said that you don't have to worry about permanent loss because it's paired to a stable coin. You don't have to worry about impermanent loss.
You still do to some degree. It's mitigated more if it's a stable coin. But it's kind of like asking how our baby's made. It's a complicated process, but the simple answer is yeah, with impermanent loss, because that X times Y equals K, the constant product formula, which governs the behavior of these two assets existing in a pool together, essentially the price of that LP token exists on a curve. And so
Gotcha.
to put it simply, is impermanent loss happens if let's say everyone keeps buying trunk right now. They're pulling a lot of trunk out of the pool. That means they're putting a lot of cash in the pool. So that means the price of trunk's going up. However, you won't get the same price appreciation as if you just had trunk sitting in your wallet, if you're only single side exposed. But by being exposed to both assets, the opposite's true too. If everyone starts selling trunk, they're like, okay, I'm gonna go somewhere else. They're putting their trunk back in the pool and they're taking out their cash. So trunk is going down, and you're having the pool's being filled up more with trunk and less dollars. So there's still I'm not sure if Meteor is different, etc., but just from V2 Uniswap traditional LPs, impermanent loss is a thing. Highly recommend after this video, open a tab, what is impermanent loss, and they'll go even more, show some visuals if you're a visual learner.
Yeah.
So I
wonder if Meteora has a something, because I'm pretty sure BT said something about not having to worry about impermanent loss. So you guys probably know more than us, or me anyway, not more than Zach. He knows everything.
No, there's still a lot to know. Let me tell you this, man, because a lot of people get into DeFi, they open up an LP because they see these high yields, and they'll do like a Bitcoin BNB pool. But Bitcoin is very volatile and BNB is very volatile. And like we're saying, those quantities of those two assets in the pool are constantly being adjusted. So if both assets go down, right, your LP is worth less than if you just held either one of those. So you're taking on risk being the market maker. You are the banker. You are the market. You're having both sides of the trade. And you're collecting fees from, you want ideally, the most profitable environment to be an LP provider is when there's high volume and low volatility. When right now, Bitcoin's in this range of 72,000 to 65,000, right? And it's kind of just going up and down, up and down. And there's all these people coming in and coming out. Like that's gravy time. That's when you're making 300% APY. But all of a sudden, right, Bitcoin, as we know with crypto, right, Bitcoin takes a dump. Right now, Bitcoin's at 60K, right? And now your LP that was making 300%. Well, it actually turns out you're losing money. You made $800 in fees, but now you're down. Your LP position's worth $900 less. You're down $100 overall. So there is risk to it. Let me tell you this. This is how you mitigate that. You hedge. So what that means is when you open up an LP position, you need to go ahead and go to like GMX or go to like a Pancake Swap or use a centralized exchange like MEXC. You can use a VPN, right? And essentially what you would do is you have a short position. If for example, so if there is any sort of black swan or a big sweep down, right? Even though your LP went down $800, you have a hedge against that. You made $800 with the short. So that's how when you do a LP position, I highly recommend to also have a hedging using a long or a short. Like I said, there's a great course. Shout out to Mike Dre, right? You can learn all about. Shout out to Mike Dre. Look on Telegram. He can send you a course. You can buy his course. He talks more in depth and has.
Isn't Mike Dre coming on the show next week?
Busy.
No,
hope to have him soon. He's definitely one of our
Crypto
guests
Stews. Crypto Stews coming on next week.
Oh, Crypto Stew's coming on next week. Okay.
Yes, yeah. So here's
I thought like Mike Dre's coming on.
He should, man. We got to get him on. We'll get him, and he can tell us all about impermanent loss, being an LP provider, liquidity provider. It's like anyway. But yeah, so that's all I got today, folks, for Trunk. I'm happy to answer any questions. Hit us up in the Rugs to Riches Telegram group. Hit me up in my DeFi Springs Telegram group. Ask on the official Elephant Money, t.me/Elephant Money. Always use official links. I can't stress that enough. Like, right, just go to the Elephant Money website, look on the website, click, where's it at? Telegram. All right, that's the official link. T.me. Can I zoom in here? No. Elephant_money. And make sure, right, I got to give this PSA. Under your Telegram settings, no matter if it's mobile, if it's PC, whatever, go to settings, privacy and security, change all of these. Your phone number, nobody. Last seen online, nobody. Profile picture, right? Because too many times people, you get your friend Elephant Money, you're like, hey, buy $100 of this, whatever. Then your friend says, hey, I try to get the airdrop and now I don't see my elephant in my wallet. It's because they got added to a fake group. They weren't aware of that. There's anything that has value and is real money, right? There's scammers. We just saw that fake trunk with that evil elephant, right? But there's people out there who are trying to take your money. So long story short, take privacy seriously and security seriously, and change your set.
My bad.
PSA. So you could be like this guy one day.
Why did that go straight to the thing? That's crazy. I was just trying to get that ready.
Am I good here?
For showing us the ins and outs of bridging over to Solana.
Take these things off. We're off of Solana. Oh, thanks, man. Anytime, brother. Anytime. Hope you guys make some juicy yield with some Trunk USD LP positions. Yes, sir.
I hope it brings in some new capital to the project.
So far, 175,000 in 3 days worth of liquidity building. So I mean, that's
and it's also causing a gap, right? Someone said that it was almost a penny between Solana and BNB, so that's going to cause some arbitration in between the two pools. So that's good. That'll get movement, and
that helps too with people selling or buying. Excuse me, on the that 1% fee, right? That's going to raise the APY up of that pool. Mm-hmm. So any sort of volume constantly creates that feedback loop of more fees generated, higher APY, and less LP. So it's a great positive feedback loop. So do your part. One more last thing I'll just add, that the herd, you saw I just added $200. You know, I don't know everyone's financial situation, but if that's the premise of the herd, is all of us take small actions and they're all, you know, sync together, right? Big results occur. So you're on the ground floor. So yeah, I don't know if you have the trunk. Maybe next week we'll have that on the graph, and you'll see. I think we broke out the downtrend. So
yeah, that was big.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's kind of the things that we're doing. Even if you're not trying to provide liquidity or try anything like that, if you can just port over what $10 of trunk, Zach is what he said,
or just
so
buy
yeah,
$10. Just have $10 of Solana. Just buy trunk straight from that LP. Yeah.
Yeah. So just try to get $10 worth of trunk on Solana somehow. Either bridge it over or buy it and just hold it in your wallet.
Yes, sir.
I might do that as soon as we get off the stream. Should I bridge it or should I buy it?
Buy it would be cheaper, I would think.
If you
right?
saw how it takes a long time for the bridge, really, unless you're doing a large quantity of trunk, then you should just buy it. If you're buying like $50 or $100 or something, or $10. What we got next on the docket, Mr. AG?
Next on the docket. So we're going to be talking about the Shill Tank.
Woo!
The Shill Tank. Goldwyn, do you want to go into that a little bit?
Sure, I can do that. So for all of those people that are fans of the Earn ecosystem, their first NFT series was called Flames. And the purpose of the Flames is you are buying that was kind of your Sam's Club membership into the Shill Tank. So what the Shill Tank is for Earn is going to start partnering with other economies that are, or ecosystems that are starting, other tokens and ecosystems, and to get access to the Earn team and to get access to the Earn flame holders, they'll have to give some tokens as a pittance, right? And then they just come and they pitch, kind of like Shark Tank on TV, where the entrepreneurs come and they pitch their ideas to the sharks. Well, same thing. The ecosystem wants to get access to a lot of people and partner with Earn. You know, not only will they get access to the membership from Earn, but also to their socials and stuff, and teach them how to do different things on maybe X, or come into our the live streams that they do every day, things like that. Does that make sense?
Let's bring Mikey on the show.
Yeah, he could definitely explain it a little better than me.
What's going on, Mikey?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, sorry, a little technical difficulties. I was trying to get my headset set up with this thing, but whatever.
You sound good. Can you hear us?
Good. Yeah, I can hear you guys good. Yeah. We got these new Bluetooth wireless headsets. We're trying to test them out, but I guess we got to do that later. Figure out how we want that to work. But nice. We're talking about the Shill Tank and our partnership program that we have now set in place for other projects that are out there. There's a list of the requirements that we're looking for on the website. We've shared a link directly to it inside of our Telegram, on our socials like X, if you guys want to look at that. Just real quick from memory, some of the big key points are is that we're looking for projects that have at least 200 holders at a minimum. They also have either contract renounce, liquidity to lock, or liquidity burn, and that's just safety stuff. There's going to be a lot of projects that approach, and these requirements are subject to change in the future. But a big thing for these projects that we're going to partner up with is going to be, the collaboration. And part of that's going to be tokens from these projects are going to be required for part of this collaboration. And we have two different options, either half an ETH worth of their tokens or 0.5% of their supply. And I assume they're going to pick whichever one's the least amount to do that. And all we're doing is taking those tokens that we're collecting from these projects, and they're being airdropped to only the Flame NFT holders. That's really big. So if you have a Flame NFT, you're going to be getting airdrop these tokens. Now, what they're worth, I have no idea. They could be worth a lot, they could be worth nothing. But this is one of the benefits, I guess you could say perks, for everyone that's holding Flame NFTs in our ecosystem. So this has been set in stone since the very beginning, that if you have a Flame NFT, this was going to happen. And so, you know, I hope everyone that has a Flame NFT is looking forward to this.
I am. Definitely.
Today, we already have like 3 or 4 applications from people that want to sign up. And so we got to review everything, of course. We're not going to jump and just throw money at the Flame NFT holders, but it's cool seeing the level of engagement and excitement that the people who want to actually be involved and do it to, you know, get shout outs and be partner up with us. Super cool.
So
sorry,
are you guys going?
A little bit too, by the way, she's kind of the last minute. We're putting our son to bed.
No, no worries, no worries. So are you guys going to be vetting the projects and things like that? You guys are going to deep diving before you guys bring them. So not only, so yeah, it's kind of good for the Flame holders, because then they don't have to go through that process, right? You guys are going to take that. I mean, obviously they should still do it. However, at least when you guys present it, then it's already gone to that step. So you've already said, hey, you know, I've already whittled through 10 projects, and here's the one that I feel, you know, because of these certain circumstances or characteristics that we believe.
Nadina's fairly technical. I mean, she's a programmer at heart. I've been in this space for quite some time, and so I know how to do a deep review of something, to know what's good and what's not. I've made plenty of mistakes in the past, and pretty much been full-time crypto for almost like 8-9 years, something like that. So they'll be reviewed as thorough as possible, and then once we review them, there'll be options. There's a checkbox option if they want to do an AMA of us on Spaces, where they can present their project to the community, let us know more about it, on top of, you know, those tokens that they will airdrop out to the Flame NFT holders. And this is very common in crypto for projects up and coming. I mean, it's just their tokenomic structure. Majority of projects already have tokens set aside just for this specific purpose. They either give these to what are called KOLs, if you're familiar with that. Those are called key opinion leaders, influencers, or whatever the sort. But the big reason why they set aside tokens is that because they need to get awareness brought to the project. So there's a very large amount of projects out there that have these pools of tokens that are worth something, that are looking for legitimate ways to spend this money to bring eyeballs to the project. And what better way to basically take funds from these projects and give them to our Flame NFT holders for being part of our ecosystem. So that's a big benefit to the Flame holders on top of everything else we've talked about. They are different than the Flame Lings. The Flame Lings don't get that perk, but the Flame Lings have their own thing that they do, like the dividends reward token, and also the same reflection share piece. So super cool.
Shout out OX222 and OX237. Just saying, shout out. If you're gonna buy one of those, because you know they're ours.
So
this is 9 so far, 9 Flame Colorado. We have 991 to go, essentially. So it's going to be talk about a roadmap, right?
Yeah, that's a lot. So how many projects have reached out to you so far wanting to do the Shill Tank?
We literally put it out less than 24 hours ago, and we already got 4 applications in that we're going through. So, nice. I mean, that's super cool. I mean, like I said, it's not going to be like immediately, boom, we toss them out there. We're going to take some time to review it, talk to them, see if they all work out. Special note too, this is not only for projects. This does not exclude the Flamelink tokens, because there are essentially their own projects too. So, if, for example, 177 wanted to do an airdrop of his tokens at some point to Flame NFT holders, he's totally welcome to do that. Same thing. 222, 237, same thing. So this gives opportunity to the folks actually behind, pushing those Flameling dividends reward tokens to do something similar if they want to. Now the requirements are for the 200 holders. We're kind of like want to stay at that, so we want people to build up that. And like I told folks today, it's like if you're finding issues with more holders, I mean, you can always just airdrop holders out too. I mean, you got to check those boxes to get there. And like I said, these requirements are not set in stone. As we get bigger, which I expect us to get very much bigger in the future, we're probably going to adjust the amounts to maybe like 1 ETH worth or more, as we get bigger, because we're at a $100 million market cap project. Half an ETH worth of tokens. I mean, everyone's going to be throwing money at us to like talk about the project because, like I said, in spaces today, I don't think a lot of people know that a cryptocurrency project, as it gets bigger, it's essentially at the same time an influencer. Because like think of like these large projects that have these platforms that will shout out another project. That is huge for that other project, and there's a lot of money involved in that to get that recognition. I mean, imagine if I don't know, BNB, did a shout out for like elephant money, that said like, maybe you guys should check this out. And if you imagine the effect of something like that would be, that's like that in the space, projects collaborating with other projects and giving them recognition for being legit. Basically saying to their community, hey, we somewhat vetted this. You can check this out. And here's some free tokens too for our review of them. So. And again, that money that we're collecting is only going to go to Flame holders. We're not collecting it for ourselves. It's only going to go to Flame NFT. So it's pretty cool.
And I mean, dang, the Flame holders are just getting all kinds of love today, right? They're somebody that holds a Flame today is going to get 100,000 earned.
Yeah,
right.
Somebody. Yeah,
I
mean, long as that number, right? As long as it's in that range.
Yeah,
somebody's gonna get some.
What's our range? What's the number today? Where are we at?
I
7.
just took the mint, and it was actually I just took the snapshot. So there's 990 remaining to mint.
What? 190?
190. Sorry, 190.
I thought you said 990. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I did 90.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're at 8. So we're at 810 roughly, right? So 810. Nice.
Double check. Rarible.
Right.
Already took it though. We can pull it up and see who it's going to be. We take it later. But yeah, anyone who doesn't know, once a week we basically just go through Flame and a wallet on the each side in the top 1,000, as long as they have 100,000 earned in their wallet. And for today, we're gonna pick a Flame number, and if it's your number that gets randomly picked in this little, I think it's a spinning wheel draw. Then it's very simple. You get 100,000 earned sent to you on BNB within roughly 72 hours on the BNB side. That you can spend, that you can use to mint another NFT, you can hold and add the single side liquidity to your token to do what you want. But then the next week after that, it's going to be a Flame link. Exact same process. If it's your number that's picked, you get 100K earned sent to you. At one point, earn being at 2.5 cents, this is like, $2,500, at one point. And that's the big reason why I limited it to a year, because we could look up, 5-6 months down the line, and this could be over $100,000, that's happening on the show. So with the wallets, it's the same thing. If you just have a wallet and on the Ethereum side and your number is picked, this is the 3rd week, then you get 100K earned sent to you again on the BNB side. And you see what we're doing. We're really trying to get those tokens over on the BNB side of the ecosystem, because I believe BNB is going to be big this cycle. And so
now, Mike,
over there.
I got a little suggestion for you.
Yeah.
All right. So no one won last week, right?
No, no one won last week.
Okay. So there's 3 of us over here. How about we'll all 3 pick a number, and if it lands on that number, then they win double 200,000.
Ooh, boy.
That'd be kind of fun, but I don't, that's your call.
I mean, I'm totally picking my NFT number. I'm just saying.
We're gonna pick. It's gonna be pick 222. No, you gotta get Flame. I don't even know what my Flame numbers are actually right now.
I don't either.
I'm just gonna pick a random number.
Flame is 1, 2, 3, but I don't even know what my Flame numbers are. Yeah.
You want to take that bet? You want to take that bet?
I mean, I think that'd be fine. Actually, that's pretty. You know what? Actually, we'll do. Let's save it for next week, because that's that's a bigger incentive to mint out the Flame links. You know, especially if let's see if the number's picked today. But if it is picked today, then we can post an announcement for next week, and that'd be a double up for that one. So that means someone technically next week could get 200K. For a Flame ling that they hold, and so they get people.
Yeah, it's like the lottery, you know, the Mega Millions. No one won, so it rolls over. You know, if you get the double pick.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
And actually, and it would be good. I mean, because the Flame lings only have not even 300 minted, so.
Right.
I mean, him saying, yeah, let's do it next week is way smarter on his brain because there's only 300 chances next week. There's 810 chances today.
You know, I was about to mint 10 the other day before that guy minted 4 and got a red one immediately. And then I've noticed that I think a couple people minted a bunch of blues. I think one guy minted like 3 blues today and yesterday, Flame links. So there's a lot of mints happening.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like 2 blues in a row, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, we could set it up like that it's similar to that lottery system, so that if it doesn't happen, it just builds and builds and builds. That's pretty exciting.
It is exciting. If it lands on one of our 3 numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, let's roll it up. Let's see what we got going on.
Spin it. We ready? So we got to be less than 810. You said. All right, so I have it here. Can you see the screen? Can you see it?
I can see it.
Yeah, we're live.
All right, so we have 0, right? Because the first mint was 0, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So there's 809 items, so that means there's 810. So we'll see what it lands on.
All right, so we got 0 through 99. So we want lower than 810.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
I think it's going to land on 783.
What if it's going to be like a Nova?
37.
38. We have a winner.
Boom! I like the music.
Flame holder 218 or 518.
It's a white flame 518.
Oh, 518.
518. Hold on, let me look.
I'm curious who it is.
He's burning up right now. He or she. Woo-wee!
Keep forgetting that I got a bunch of those things.
I'm burning up.
5.
Well, they have 2 blues and they also have a red in their wallet.
Ooh. What's the red number?
It's the white one though. It's the white ones. That's why I tell people, you know, people are sleeping on the white flames and the white flame lings. This one is double 100K. Whether it was like for free. So congrats, whoever's 518.
Whoever's 518. I hope it's me. How many's in their wallet with the red one?
Just 1, and then they have a bunch of whites and 2 blues.
That's not me then, because I have a shit ton in my wallet. And the wallet with my red one has a lot in it.
Nice, yeah. So actually, I was looking. I thought the price, the floor price, is 0.55. So yeah, looks like people should sweep those up because
0.05
lottery tickets, essentially what they are.
Yeah. So 0.05, that's like $130 or something a beat. 0.05.
Right, and that draw was basically $560.
Yeah. So I mean, so for you to mint a white one, it costs you 100,000, but you also have a chance to mint a Nova. So you still have 3 chances left, which will earn you 1.5 million earn if you mint a Nova, or you can sweep the floor for not even 25%, right? That's a pretty good deal, man. So, you know, if you're just trying to buy lottery tickets, half a boat payment. The $560 is half a boat payment.
Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I mean, I think when it gets upwards of like thousands of dollars, we're going to see things pretty interesting. It's 500, 800, $1,000 bucks. But when it's like 20 grand, I think it's going to be interesting doing these draws.
Yeah, I can't wait to mine. I mean, I bought 6 more lottery tickets today.
Did you really? Oh, I forgot to do that.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing because there's only 1,000 of them. So there's a small amount. There's not like 10,000 of these things.
I know
1,000.
You would think I have like a 1 out of 8 chance of winning every time we do a drawing. So
Zach, you got an NFT yet?
I haven't. I gotta get one so I get in this drawing.
Could have
Well,
won 100,000 NFT or not NFTs, but tokens.
Yeah.
That's a good deal right now as we come back up. So
Yeah,
like
I mean, it's quite substantial because then you can use that to mint. It's a lot of options. You can hold it, or you can use it to mint an NFT. And especially on the Flame side, there has not been a Nova minted in a long time, and there's only 190 left. So statistically, you
good
can mint out
chances.
quite a few. You can get lucky. So I feel like one day I'm going to wake up and all the Flames are going to be minted out at some point.
Well, 190, it's only 19 million. So if you have 19 million earn floating around and you want to buy all of the Flames, I mean, on a good note, out of that 19 million, you're going to get like 9 million back anyway. So it's really only 10 million. You just have to have the 19 million to begin with, I guess.
It's a lot better than that, Goldwyn, because you're going to get that money back. Plus, you're going to get all the money for the reflection share.
I already counted that in. Come on, man.
Well, plus your draw average. So now you're 20% chance every single time you do this, you have a chance.
I had another 100 grand. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
plus
you got
the airdrops from the other projects too, but there's no way of counting.
Yeah, there's no way of quantifying that.
Yeah. So, but 20% chance of winning every time there's a draw, airdrops, reflection share. I mean, that's
well,
pretty good.
And also like you were saying, as the project gets bigger, those white Flames are going to sell, right?
Yeah.
So it's whoever buys all those, they're going to be able to put those white Flames back on the market at 100 grand and sell them easily, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, I would say at very bare minimum, like 75 to 80%, because look at the option. If there's a possibility that it could win 100K earned on a draw, over a year's time, I mean, why not? 1 out of 1,000 that's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
And it's going to be what, 52 divided by 3, whatever that equals out, 23 chances, give or take.
Yeah. A lot of perks. Oh, I didn't announce. I did post it in the well chat. I mentioned it today. We're going to be our next Flameling NFT, like our Flameling Dividends War token, whichever one we pick. And there's currently just 4 or 5 applicants for the next one. It's only been listed for a day, so it's gonna be interesting. Who was most active and wants to get that. But the next one that we're gonna do, that since we found that it's stable and it's working perfectly, we're doing these launches. We've talked to Gympact, which is a platform that helps with pushing tokens and a little bit of marketing, basically just a little bit more engagement on pre-sales. So we're gonna do 100% liquidity pre-sale on Gympact for the next Flameling Dividends Award token that launches. And so I haven't decided yet how much BNB it's going to be, but this is going to be a little bit more substantial because, as you guys may or may not know, the craze out there right now is everybody wants to go into a pre-sale something. Unfortunately, 99% of the scam, especially with Solana these days, but people are throwing some ridiculous money at this stuff. Have you guys heard about this? Like Exact XBT posted $150 million in the last month, and 95% of scams. It's insane. But they're throwing this money.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna do that. That's gonna be our first one. We're gonna do next. See how it does. I think it's gonna bring a lot more holders, like they all do, more eyeballs, attention to the community, and it's just a good way to market without directly marketing. It is marketing, but it's not like it's a different way of doing it.
Sure. So who's in the running right now? You said there was 4?
Several. Let's pull them up actually. They posted their NFT, but they didn't always post their number. So I gotta look them up sometimes. I did that last time.
Yeah.
So we have here. So it's not. So we got one.
Layla's was last week. Said Layla's was last week, right?
Layla's was last week, yeah. And she has some stuff she's working on with Medina that I think is super cool. I don't want to disclose it all right now because I know they've been very busy trying to help put this together, and I feel bad because I'm telling Nadina, can you work on this, work on that, and then now with the bull run getting here, there's a number of other folks that are saying, can you build this and that, and I'm like, just task yourself, pace yourself, because I know most folks know that, but Nadina is the primary like actual Solidity developer for this ecosystem.
She's the one that actually does all the work.
Yeah.
Mikey just gets to get all the credit, right? is what it comes down to.
No.
He's the face man. She's the Hannibal. She's the Hannibal.
Yeah, she's the one doing them. So we have, let's see, 67 has applied. Crypto Dub has, but I don't know what his NFT is number. Then there's also the name is High as a Giraffe's. Yeah. He's also applied.
That's the guy that got the flame link tattooed on him, right?
That's the one that got the tattoo. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So there's several that have actually.
I vote for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be really cool for the next one. I'm excited for it. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different. I mean, the tokenomic structure is all gonna be the same. The launch is gonna be the same, but it's gonna be a different level of exposure, than what we normally do. So, I don't want to tell people how to get into these things, but you can either enter the pre-sale or you can just DCA and just do it after the hype. But that's the whole game. When you launch a token, and I've done quite a few of these, you always notice that there's that big run up, and then there's a down, and then there's up, and then it just balances out. And you got to pick what entry works for you in doing that. But this one's probably going to spike up a little bit more just because of a little bit more exposure. And basically what it was, I told Jim Pad, like, hey, we're going to launch about 900 more of these things with you guys. Can you work out something to, help us help you? And they said, yeah, they worked out a deal, which is cool. So I think it's going to be pretty big. And they're not, I'm going to say they're all going to be on BNB. We're going to later explore like Avalanche. I know some people like Arbitrum. That'd be really cool. AVAX, I mentioned before, Base Chain. I mean, I know that Alpha Miners recently got on Solana. That's also really cool too. But yeah, we want to expand out to all these different blockchains because, like I said before, there's these communities that only exist in those blockchains, and they don't cross over to Ethereum or BNB or Solana sometimes. So to keep your project only in that space is just limited.
Zach, you just break your microphone?
That was a little bit too strong. I've been eating my Wheaties for breakfast. It's all good.
Hey, Mike, I don't know if you can read the question. Someone asked if when will the pre-sale be if it is launching on Thursday? Will the pre-sale be the launch? Is that how that works or no?
Yeah, the pick will be on Thursday, I believe. Yeah. But the pre-sale is not going to be on Thursday. It's the same process we do. We select one, and then we make an announcement on the date.
Okay.
So that's just going to be the selection date, and then we're going to pick a date of launch and get all the details out.
Gotcha. All right.
PG, Twitter, all that good stuff like before, and then people have the option to get in it. The pre-sale details will all be there, and yeah, I'm going to share it probably out a little bit more than I usually do. I don't usually put it in a bunch of other private groups that I'm in, but I'm going to give this one a shot to see how it goes with people with a little bit more money to see what they want to do with it.
Awesome.
I don't really do that with the original ones because we're started a 1K market cap. If someone comes in there with 10 grand, they would probably buy up the entire supply.
Yeah, it absolutely would.
I make those gradual essentially. Let people get in.
So tell us a little bit about the partnership with City of Atlantis and the ADA Bank.
Yeah, so City of Atlantis, Olo, actually, he's been fairly busy working around getting different partnerships, collaborations with his ecosystem, and a lot of that actually is tying back to Earn because with City of Atlantis, as I mentioned before, Earn is going to be the reserve currency for that project. So when you deposit USDT or tokens inside of their ecosystem, you're going to be earning yield on BNB, which is really cool for like getting earn out there. And I've seen like several of these posts from like Diga, Elephant Money, where there are announcements that they're partnering up and they're going to have this option if they have their NFT or their token to make deposits. And if you read through that write-up, you'll see in there, earn yield is written in there. Isn't that super cool? You know, so like all these have this yield for earn in there, and so that's bringing a lot of eyes to the project. More of a long-term thing. You know, we think more of that long-term, not short-term. I know a lot of people in the ecosystem probably don't like that. They want something to happen today, but like I said a number of times, building this to last, and it's stuff like this. You know, establishing yourself with projects, collaboration that makes it more capable of doing so.
Well, I think the big thing too, because I mean that's City of Atlantis, but their banking aspect is what Atlantis Digital Assets is what the banking side is going to be.
Yeah,
and so
ADA.
Yeah, ADA. So earn's going to be the reserve currency, which means if I stake or not stake, I don't think it's staking, but if I deposit my USDT, part of my yield will be in earn. So that's pretty cool. And also, so I know the way he's working is like Elephant has a partnership with him. So if you own like an NFT, you can use your NFT to then be able to stake your USDT or one of the other stables, and you'll earn Elephant rewards, but you'll also earn rewards. So people that don't even know about earn will earn rewards, which I think the neat part is, well, now they have to go figure out about earn so they can sell it, right? if they're like, well, what the hell is this? I don't want this. I want Elephant, or I want USDT, or I want whoever else is partnering with.
It's kind of like the Flamelink tokens, where like maybe they're just going there to trade the Flamelink token, but they don't know that it pays you out dividends. And so after a little bit, they sell all this token, this Flamelink dividends reward token, but then they have earned in their wallet. I mean, we're almost to 1,000 holders on the BNB side, and that's purely like based a lot off of this launching these dividend reward tokens and these folks that are getting airdrop earned from trading. It's pretty wild. So with this being implemented, with all these projects that he's out there hustling and getting connected with, once they start making deposits and start earning that yield and earn, we're going to see probably 10 to 20 fold wallet increase in a very short period of time, because everyone's collecting that earn in their wallets on top of the other yield they're getting. I mean, I think it's quite substantial. I mean, you talk about things that can lead to a major catalyst or a parabolic run. I mean, you think, thousands of people receiving a token to a project that is hyperinflationary and doing a little bit of homework on it. All it takes is one or two individuals to say, I want to be top one, or I want to be, top 10. You can't even be top one right now. There's not enough tokens to do that. I mean, even to be top 5, there's not enough tokens technically. So this one person wants to get into the top 10. I mean, you're going to take almost every single token there is out of the liquidity pool. Talk about draining the LPs. It's going to be wild. It only takes a few individuals to say, I want to do that. And things get pretty wild really fast. And so the exposure that this does for earn is massive. And that's why I just keep telling people just to DCA and be patient, just take their time, because you don't know when someone's going to do that. But when you have a lot more eyeballs on your project through these different mechanisms, all it takes is one person to do their homework and connect the dots and realize that this thing could blow up at any time. And that's how we're designing it, But we want people to be careful though, because that can be pretty wild.
Yeah, and what's going to happen is another group of individuals are going to do that, and it's the price is going to pop again, and then it's somebody that's in the top 10 now is going to hit their price, right, and they'll start selling off, and it'll give that next group their chance to get theirs or whatnot, and that's that distribution, those distribution events, right? You really don't want people holding that much, especially over time, right? You don't want them having that much control over the supply. So, hopefully their number hits sooner than later or whatever, I'm guessing. I don't know.
It's always interesting to see, because a lot of folks will come to me and say, I'm holding to this number, right? I'm like, okay. And I've been hearing it probably since day one. Everyone's different, you know, how long they're going to hold for. But it's always interesting to see what that really is versus what people say it is. Because, like I said, I've said a number of times in the community, I'm like, try holding $10 of this token from a 50K market cap to $1 billion market cap. And I would not be surprised if like 99.9% of people in the community couldn't do that, because you're talking, it could turn into at that from 10 to $1 billion is something stupid like $1 million, right? And who does that? You know, and that's what people say, like, oh, I could have been a Bitcoin millionaire or blah blah blah. I'm like, could you though? Like, could you handle the volatility? Could you handle your wallet, you know, changing $500,000 in a day? You know, a lot of people can't do that. It's pretty rough. So I think we're going to see a decent shakeout. And, you know, when we get to 50 million, you probably see the community more than cut in half, and you'll see a new group of people come in. And it's just the same thing as Bitcoin, you know, or any cryptocurrency. I mean, you hit people's price targets, and then you see new people come in, and people go out, and it just cycles over, and it's like up, down, and cycling.
Well, I think one of the cool things that we've seen, because I know that the big thing that AG and I thought, and we came in the beginning of February, AG?
Yeah, February 2nd.
So the biggest thing that we saw, or the biggest, I guess, red flag or problem we saw, is that your liquidity is lower than what some other groups have, right? But in that time frame, the liquidity has grown. I think it's tripled. Yeah, more than tripled, right? I think the liquidity was under 100.
It was like 70K, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So the liquidity mechanism of Earn is quite unique in how it works, because some projects have a tax that takes the money and puts it into the LP, but with Earn, it is a simple 222, which means it's a reflection-only token. So people look at Earn and say, well, there's no money going to liquidity. It doesn't make any sense. And so they look at the liquidity and the market cap ratio. But then when you do this fun thing, take a screenshot today and then look at the market cap and liquidity, say, you know, a month from now, you would notice something, you know, actually kind of magical. You will see that the market cap to liquidity ratio is adjusting by thousands of dollars. And to explain why that's happening is that a market cap, you know, is purely calculated off of circulating supply times price. And since Earn is not just deflationary, it's hyperdeflationary, because the amount of tokens in the Burn wallet are over 50%, and it's actually growing exponentially. There's no stopping it. Contract's immutable. No one can change it. So it's just going to continue doing its own thing. So the circulating supply is constantly going down. Also means it's pulling down the market cap, but then the liquidity, because tokens are being pulled out of the LP and being added to, the market cap's doing this, liquidity is doing that. And it's pretty wild to watch happen, you know, watch market cap go down. So then the ratio gets better and better and better. So you end up with this pretty fat liquidity pool over a period of time. And it gives you a lot of cool options. Some not presented in the well chat. And I mean, you want to expand stuff to other chains. Otherwise, it create a stable coin, essentially, if you don't adjust things out. And that's really cool, because then it gives us options for exchange listings, big exchange listings, and little ones, chain options, you know, the Move LP, build up the LP on, you know, BNB, Arbitrum when we get listed there, AVAX, Solana, all this fun stuff you can do because of how the core mechanisms are set up. And it's hard to calculate because it's not based off of buys and sells. It's based off of any transaction, because remember, it's 222. So sometimes you'll see very low value, but you will notice the circulating supply has dropped substantially because of movement. And movement's created a lot too, in part with all the chains, because the only way to stop Earn from moving is if crypto stopped, because BNB changes in price, and so there's arbitrage between BNB and Ethereum. Solana changes, so you're gonna try to move over. You know, we moved to AVAX, Base, all these different chains, and so you create this it's like a perpetual motion machine essentially, and it just grows bigger and bigger. And then you have the basic adoption curve, people getting into it, but the cryptocurrencies at their core, as long as they keep moving, as long as ETH goes up and down in price and doesn't go up and down in price the exact same as BNB, there's an opportunity or an incentive to move your tokens from one chain to another, forever. And I mean, that's what I think is super cool, with this. And I've been talking to some other devs in the space, and they're looking at building similar systems, but they don't have transfers back, so they don't benefit the same way from that. But I think it's super cool, how it's set up, and it's just going to grow.
You got any alpha for us? Anything coming down the pipeline that you want to, not tell anybody about you just yet, but you can tell us three?
Yeah. So, like I said, we do have those several individuals that did reach out that want to partner up. So I would suggest getting a Flame, either by buying the cheap ones that are listed on Wearable or Mints. I mean, there's 990 Flames left. 3 of them are Novas and there's 2 Reds. Your chances of getting one are very high right now. And if you don't, you get an NFT that gets airdrops in multiple different ways fairly quickly. So, people always ask me, what should I do? Should I do the Flame or a Flameling? I mean, usually I say it's really your choice, but right now it's leaning a little more towards the Flame, because how many of them minted, the partnership program that's out there, and statistically your chances of getting something that may be a different trade color. I mean, though too, someone did mint out a red Flame recently, a Flameling recently, which was pretty cool. So anything, the next NFT could be a Nova, who knows, right? But yeah, I would lean towards looking at getting Flames if you haven't got one already. And again, it's 100K earned. Aside from that, I mean, you should stay tuned for an announcement in regards to another chain we're gonna integrated with in the future. So
another chain, okay.
Yeah.
Can we take bets on what it is?
You should take bets. Yeah, that'd be cool. You should use 222 and 227 to take bets.
There you go. I say.
Hey, listen, hey, work 222237. We need to name our website. It's gonna be Flameling Bets or something. What are we gonna name it?
Yeah,
what I thought
it'd be kind of fun a little bit too. This is just all this brainstorming with the Flameling tokens. I was thinking at one point, because I want to buy up a decent amount of them, and I thought, what if it was fun if, say, I don't know, like once every 3 weeks, could we do this 3-week cycle with the draw, that I would just buy up like several $1,000s worth of one of the Flame tokens, and you guys could draw which one it is live on stage. So you can draw the in, and whichever number it lands on, that's the one that I'm going to buy up.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
Listen, actually, I really like the website that you guys just put out that ranks the Flamelings. Mm-hmm. Because I'm pretty competitive, but it doesn't seem like our chat group. It seems that. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. Pull it up.
Yeah, built that. That's one of the things she's been coding up.
Go to buy, hold, earn. Is that where it's at? Buy, hold, earn
/ Flamelings, and it shows all the Flamelings that are currently out there. It's a really cool interface. You can see the buy, you can see the market cap, the contract, the chart. It's super cool. And we needed this because even though it's nice to go to each one individually, you need one page. It has everything there, especially when you're going to have like hundreds of these things at some point, all out there and about. So,
all right, so where do I go?
And it's / Flamelings.
Oh, Flamelings with an S.
Oh, we can't do it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Man, mother effer. 222 still beating 237. Yeah, I got it. Present.
What the heck?
There. All right, can you see now?
No, hold on. Okay,
yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, nice.
That gives you, yeah. So you can see that 222 is 5th. 237 is 6th.
Nice. I knew 222 would beat out 237.
You know what's crazy is OX13 was killing it. They were up to what, 70, 75K?
80.
And now they're all 80. And now it's all the way back down to 8. So if you were wanting to get OX13, now's the time, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think at one point I'm going to snatch up a decent amount of one and then just do.
Actually, I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, so
just grab a lot of one. Yeah, definitely.
So, and then we have OX159 is like the R2R stepchild we adopted. it's the one we don't talk about.
What is Weiler's coin? 13?
13. Yeah, I know them all actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick some of that up.
And look at that. I mean, hey, shout out to Wook. He's a friend of the show, man. Yeah, he's got his coins kicking ass. He's OX21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think people sleep on these things, but they don't understand, especially going into a bull run and looking at, I think personally, how bullish BNB is, going up to $600 and something in a very short period of time. People sitting on established BNB tokens that have been sitting around for a little bit, tied to a multi-billion-dollar market cap project directly. I mean, I don't want to tell anyone to buy, but you might want to DCA a little bit in, like a couple of dollars, just in case, because all it does is maybe one person in the ERN ecosystem that might be a holder to say, you know what, I like that one, and then they just throw $1,000 at it, which is could be a complete random event happen. And these things are so small cap. It doesn't take a lot of money to basically grab up most of the supply, and then you basically have control of that thing, where you want it to go.
Rumor has it Nadina's favorite is 222 and 237. I'm just that's the word around the water cooler. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Speaking of the Flame Wings, we actually got some merch from the store. This is actually a cup.
177 store.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day to relax and drink coffee and earn reflections. Says it out there.
Nice.
The earn up.
Yeah, and actually, 177. That's what move with momentum or something. Zach, were you able to catch up with Creative? I know that you guys share a lot in common.
I definitely want to get together, but I haven't reached out to him yet.
Yeah, he's pretty creative. I mean, like he's a lot of our graphics and stuff. I mean, he's put it up. He's done it on himself to do it, and that's something I've been saying for a long time. We love stuff like that. We built this project to be a community inclusive. We wanted, the community to get involved and feel like they can just build it out as they want it. A lot of times you see these projects where it's just like one person saying, "This is the only thing we're going to do and do that." It's like I don't think you can't do that. It makes it big. You have to let it grow out. I mean, that's why you see like us doing these things with messaging in the chat saying, "Hey, what do you guys think about this option with the LP? Went with with exchanges, and let's talk about it. Let's all talk about it. I like that stuff, and that's how you grow. And maybe it's not at like full speed pace by like paying this influencer that, and then having these massive pumps and dumps. But I'm like, I mean, when you have long-term sustainability, you can't do that stuff. I mean, a lot do and a lot want that, and I'm like, no, good. We're gonna pace ourselves at what we want to do.
I mean, it's what we talked about it today in space. Like sometimes communities they change over time, right? And to be able to market your project properly, you need to feel what the community is composed of, because the type of people that invest in the project might change over time, and so should your marketing as well, because you can't just use a one-fit-all solution to market your project. You can't just, okay, this influencer works all the time. All these influencers have their own communities that follow them, and these are a certain type of investors and people. Yeah. And so you can't just use someone just because it worked with another project. You have to get a feel of the people that are in your community. What are they looking for? What kind of things do they like to invest? and what do they value and what do they not value. And so I think it's very beneficial to listen to the community, their inputs and what they think about certain things, because that might also change over time. I'm certain that the community that we had when we were at a $50,000 market cap was quite different than from the people that have been sticking around now for months, right?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it's always good to hear like what people think in the community and be like, integrate that.
Yeah, it's important to get input. I mean, like, we do believe in marketing, and some people think that we don't. I mean, we have spent thousands of dollars on things. We don't publicly share our wallets, you know. Well, I did mention that we did spend the money on CoinMarketCap, but in general, when we do things like flus or integrations or look into different blockchains and liquidity, we just pay it out of pocket because we feel like it's necessary to grow the community. I mean, you guys don't tell me what your internet bill is to like put the show together or the software you're using. I mean, it's just like people just do their own thing that they feel they want to benefit the projects that they're in, you know, and that's, you can call it like work for your bag, but essentially it's what it is. It's just like you feel like you can push this forward by doing this, and that's all we do. We just do it. I mean, I didn't know the process of what Creative did with this merch store and how he got all together or what it cost them. He just did it, you know. And that's how I think of a project to grow. And I think it's good to have like direction and have open conversations on like what, you know, we can do together as a community. But it's good to make sure everything's inclusive and people can all, you know, work together. Yeah. So like I don't think it'd be cool if I was just like, hey guys, tomorrow we're using the LP to get listed on exchange. That wouldn't be ideal, you know, to do.
So I know that Nadina is joining the R2R Sweet 16, the Sweet 16 raffle. Is Mikey going to hop in, Nadina? Do you know?
Sorry, I'm distracted by our dog that is howling outside.
Oh no! I know. I
forget.
So the R2R is doing a Sweet 16 raffle. I know that you joined the TG group. Is Mikey going to hop in on us? We have 7 spaces left.
Yeah, it's probably just got on the radar by a lot of people struggling. But I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fun. I love that you guys keep it up with games and all this kind of things.
Yeah. But like I know that we mentioned to you that we're going to try to do that, the website. Zach, I don't know that we talked to you about it. We're going to do like we talked the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight and how we were going to do that. So what I talked to Nadina about is creating a website where it'll be, you know, we'll just put up a random, you know, maybe it's a football game. It's Monday Night Football. You know, do you think, you know, the Broncos or the Bucks are going to win, right? And each one will be assigned to Rugs or Riches. And then you just send whichever one you want. If you think the Bucks are going to win, you send to that wallet. All right. And so if the Bucks win, they get all the money from the Broncos wallet. If the Broncos win, then they'll get all, and then it'll just be whoever sends in, they'll get their tokens back, and you know whatever the cut is.
I like it. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that's cool.
In Telegram, we have that new crypto wallet where you can tip somebody, earn.
CC tip.
Yeah, CC tip. Can we do that with the FlameLink tokens?
Not yet.
No. So they have to be listed. I think they accept now CoinGecko, Michael, right? For a while you had to be listed on CoinMarketCap, but I think now once you're listed on CoinGecko, they might do it. I think it's $2,000.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
$6,000 for that.
For that? Why is so much?
Because they do 1 to 5 each.
1 to 5 each.
Yeah. And it's really based on the giveaway that you do too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's an interesting thing, like 1 to 5 each based off of what? Yeah, I was like, let's do 1 each. But yeah, it's annoying because it could be really expensive I mean, still 1 ETH is not cheap.
I'm gonna run, guys. It was great talking with you this evening. I'll catch you guys next Monday. All right. I'll see you guys.
Hey, Zach, join the Telegram group for the Sweet 16.
All right, man. I'll check the Telegram and click that room. Okay. I'll check you out.
All right.
One.
See ya.
Pieces. See you.
See you later, Zach. Uh-oh.
I was joking. I got a notification that someone minted a bunch of Flame NFTs, and I'm really wondering if it was a no-go or not.
Did they?
Yeah, I saw like 5 in the chat. There's something going on with Crimson. It's the bot that we use to give the post notifications for NFT mints, but the bot's been glitchy and it has been showing the images. So it sounds lazy, but I gotta actually go to Rarible now and look it up.
That's what I do. I'm going for you.
See how much it is.
Yeah, or maybe get something custom built. But yeah, I mean, it's been working good for the longest time. But I know the guy; he's actually a cool dude. We've actually I reached out to him about a partnership program. He said he might do something too.
That new bot that you put into the what is that new site that, or not the new group? Did you take over a group? It's like 4,000 people in there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. There's a lot of people in there.
So we've been building a lot in the background. I mean, so there is the Earn Alpha. So it's actually funny. The name just happened to work. You've heard the word ECA, like early contracts, So we actually created a group a while ago. Actually, a while ago before we launched Earn, actually. And we've been actually forwarding those. It sounds pretty simple, but all we've been doing is taking the chart and actually doing calls ourselves and actually saying people join the group. And so that's called ECA, for Earn Crypto Alpha. That's the subscriber channel. And we're actually started using that too for making posts from the Flame Links whenever they're launching, or we're going to host the space, or this announcement. That's like our subscriber channel. And then the other channel, Earn Crypto Lounge, is linked directly to that subscriber channel. So people go in there and have conversations. And that's a crypto-friendly channel. I mean, we don't want people going to like hard chill and stuff like that, but it's just a general rule that you can just talk about crypto in general. And we have a lot of folks in there that are growing. I mean, like the Opcat folks that's growing recently. I mean, they're really cool. They actually added their AI bot to the chat. I mean, that they asked, which was nice. I mean, it's in general, it's nice to ask before you hard shill in somebody's community in general, to do something like that. But anyway, yeah, but they asked, and they was like, yeah, it's totally cool, feel free to talk about Outcat. That's fine. I mean, manners, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
manners. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they're really cool. And there's also I'm getting some other folks in there that are just working in, hustling and building in the community. I mean, I want founders, callers, influencers, all of us going in this lounge to talk crypto. So we're building that up.
We started that last over.
Yeah.
Right. So it came out of converted it into a crypto talk group, and it's just been like lingering.
Yeah, we called it Crypto Talk for a while, something like that.
Oats Talk.
Yeah, it was our like Oats Talk. Yeah. But it's just been building up. I mean, things like that just takes time and it grows. But
I see you did something with your YouTube channel also. Did you update that?
Yeah, so I've mentioned to you guys a number of times. I've been really trying to focus on being more consistent with our YouTube channel. And I told Nadina, I was like, I'm not gonna find time to buckle down and do this. Let's just revamp the entire thing. So it has like 5,000 subs on it, and I used to be pretty regular about like doing some video reviews on a number of different things, not even crypto, but a lot of different crypto reviews, like recent events. But YouTube, you have to be consistent. You can't just do something once a month and expect the attraction. And it was like, let's just rebrand it to Earn Crypto and just have, like you said, let's just start posting the spaces, because we're on the spaces talking a lot, so you've been doing a good job of actually getting those space recordings and having those uploaded to YouTube so that, that's there for people to rewatch. And I think that's a great way to purpose it, utilize it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So,
it's definitely a way to add value.
Yeah, YouTube's a whole different beast, and it's not to use it's just an unfortunate waste. And
well, YouTube's, what I think they're the #1 search engine for researching projects.
I bet,
yeah.
Yeah, if you want to learn something, you go to YouTube. At least that's where I go. It's where all my friends go.
Yeah, and they have so much, you know, how you can integrate it in all different ways. So often, when I had something with a video, like eventually I ended up uploading it to YouTube because it was just the most convenient way to like embed it into a website or like share it with other people and stuff like that. So they have, it's just like they've grown so much that it's really the most convenient thing when it comes to, and free thing for video content.
Willie Pickle into the blue.
Willie Pickle?
Willie Pickle.
Yeah. So a blue out of the last 5. I was going to tell you, but you guys were talking.
Willie Pickle, he was on X Spaces today.
He was, yeah. They're part of I think some of the guys from there are from Paul Chain. I think I mentioned before Brian. I think I don't know if he's an ambassador or is this part of the team, but we've been chatting with them. We actually have a AMA coming up with them April 2nd, actually.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna chat with their dev, and I want to do a more deep dive into their ecosystem. Cool, they're friendly, cool community. You know, we got Paul, and I know
Sounds like that might be one of the 4.
Yeah. It could be. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's there's gonna be many. Also Dill, you know, I messaged him and he's looking at it too, and a bunch of other ones. So
yeah.
I mean, like I said, we're gonna vet and make sure, you know, it works out. I mean, we're not just gonna take tokens and just give them out. We want to make sure they fit like it too. I've had people send me tokens before just because Earn gets to a certain level and so they want to give money, so that brings attention. But I'm like, what are you and where did this come from? You know, sometimes it's a trap to get attention up there where it can be actually a net negative for giving that away, etc. So, yeah.
Well,
I got a screen on top of my laptop, and it's the Earn website, and it's got the smoke going in the background, and it always catches my eye. I'm like, oh, fire! I've caught myself like 3 times, like getting. Oh.
So Mikey, you gotta get into the Sweet 16 raffle. There's only 7 spots left. I asked you, but your dog was barking. So.
Yeah.
You got the group?
I've got it, but I haven't gotten into it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I am.
7 left. You gotta hop in.
So what happens? You randomly draw the 16 teams.
Yeah. Well, you and I will do a video, by the way, on Wednesday.
Put me to work, huh?
Yeah, and we'll just random draw. We'll get the wallet addresses and
video by myself. It's your turn.
Nah, sorry, buddy. It's part of being the tech guru of the duo.
Geez.
I tried to get the Bluetooth thing to work, but it wouldn't work on the phone.
But yeah, so yeah, we'll just once we fill it up, we'll put the 60. We'll random pick. If you make the final 4, the R2R will send you 2 million Flameling tokens, 1,222 and 1,237.
Sounds great. Like that.
And then if you make it to the championship, winner gets 1.25 BNB and second place gets 0.75 BNB.
Who do you think it's going to be? Do you have like one?
I have no idea. I hope it's somebody that I already have in the OX177 raffle.
Yeah, I got eliminated already.
So I don't know. Hey, our treasury is actually doing really good. He said whoever has Z2 teams has the lead. And I'm like, that sounds familiar, and that's our treasury wallet.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
So our treasury wallet for the OX 177 March Madness has it. But that's our shameless plug. 7 spaces left, folks. Come join the R2R raffle.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, I'll look at it tomorrow. I've been seeing it. It's just like going back to it because there was actually another founder today I was talking to. They needed some help with something, and usually I'm like, this is something that you really should figure out on your own. But it's like, you know what? We're cool. I'm gonna do it for you. We'll put the time in. I'm gonna do this for you. It was an update on Dex Tools. Oh. And I was like, you know what? Like, we're really cool.
Oh.
Do this. Yeah.
So, Mikey, you remember I had mentioned that I can't get Solana to the Solana Earn to view in my wallet?
Right. Yeah.
Since you did the Dex tool update for Solana, it's now there.
Yeah. The reason that is, and I heard you guys mention it before in regards to elephant money. So the wallets pull the data, the API data from CoinMarketCap or Gecko. So for that to get fixed, what ET needs to do, needs to submit the contract address for Trunk to either CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap to get them to verify that's the contract for Trunk, and it needs to be displayed on the website. Because what they're going to do, they're going to get his email, his application. Then they're going to look at that application. They're going to go look at the website. They're going to verify that the contract is on the website. Then after about a week or so, they'll approve it. It's going to be on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, and then boom, you're going to see it.
Yeah. So Trunk shows up, but what I was saying is because now he is joining, or because he wormed it, whatever. He put Trunk on Solana.
Yeah.
That one might not show up in their wallet.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, because that's a different.
Oh, okay.
Contract. Yeah. That contract.
So
the one will,
I think
it's already set up. But this new one, it won't, because it's pulling that data from that contract. It's not there.
Yeah, because I think it still says it's pending because it hasn't been verified. So that's where I think it's going or whatnot.
Yeah, but once he has the contract, it should be fine. I mean, that's the same thing that I did with BNB and Solana. I mean, if you go to CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, you can find the contracts for Earn there. I mean, I think I told you about that. I was like, that's why you can see it. You know, you can't see it because it's not there yet. But once they confirm it, and it's just look. That's why if you go to our website, you will see in the very front page, you see our contract addresses, and that's because CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap require that to get the front page. They're not going to look for anything. They're just lazy. So
so, don't get AG started. He will get on his soapbox and he will carry that damn thing home.
I just got frustrated. That's all. Just a couple
You're three drinks in. Well, we now have 6 spots left. Breaking news. That's Georgia. She's gonna jump out by tomorrow anyway.
I saw that. I was like, what is she doing? She just wants to mess with us. All right, guys.
And she's gone.
I wonder how that's going to be. You know,
she kills me. Is she watching? She did that out of spite. Come back. I miss you.
She was just checking in, seeing what's going on. Well, the hubbub's about.
Well, thanks for coming on, guys, and telling us about Shill Tank. Listen, I can't wait till this ADA thing gets launched. Do you have any better time frame than Q2? That's all we ever get.
He's the same. He just takes his time with it. Q2. Yeah. I mean, he's always doing updates whenever he does I guess you call it partnership with another project. He shares those posts out pretty frequently. I think he did a couple recently. He did
last week, I think.
Yeah, there was another one that happened. I think I've seen like 4 or 5 of these.
Yeah, I saw 3 last week. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, and it's cool because when you look at the write-up, what do you see? Earn.
All of them say earn. I love it.
I'm like, the crazy thing is, forget that. That in itself is pretty big in its own.
Yeah, because that's going out to their.
It's been shared with all those communities too.
Yeah. So. Yeah, anybody that doesn't see the vision, they're just.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I have high hopes for Earn. Hopefully sooner than later. We got bills to pay.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are just more established. I mean, so the first time we went to 4 million, only for a hot minute, we didn't even have CoinGecko. The second time we went to 11 million, we didn't even have CoinMarketCap. And so I don't know, maybe the next time is 50, 30 million, something like that.
Yeah, because I mean, the partnership with ADA came up after so
all that. The Flame tokens weren't really happening that much. They were pretty quiet how they were going on. There's a lot of stuff that was after that's being built out. We didn't have base chain. We didn't have contracts. on CoinMarketCap. We didn't have CoinMarketCap. So now our contracts are there. It's established. We have a lot more structure in place. We have a lot of different like developers and builders that are just aware. I mean, that's what happens too. When you go up to a point, you get on people's radar, and now they're looking at it. They're like, oh, when's the point to get in? And then some people just have it stared there. I mean, there's a number of influencers that have it literally on their watch list. And so,
and actually, the chart looks really great because it was a deep. It's not like a V recovery, right? We trudged along the bottom, and now we're starting to slope up. So that's a nice
look at the
recovery.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually a really great chart. I mean, given the second largest holder liquidated in an extremely short time period. Yeah. I mean, you take someone doing that in any project, you're going to get a drop. You know, is that? And actually, this is not that bad. The retracement was actually less than last percentage wise. It was actually less.
Which is good. That's what you want to see. That's that higher low, right?
We're up 100%.
Last time with the 4 million, we had a 95% retracement. This time, I think we had something like 80, if that. You know, it looks more, but it's actually not percentage-wise.
Yeah, we're almost breaking that next level of resistance that I have drawn.
Yeah, that's good.
And the next time we get to 11 million, there's going to be a lot less tokens in circulation. There's going to be a lot less tokens, period, because people have been minting on the way down. Yeah. They're going to be minting on the way up. And so all those tokens are not going to be sellable tokens because they're sitting in the buy, hold, earn wallet. And there's going to be a lot more tokens sitting in the burn wallet. There's going to be a lot more tokens sitting on different chains, different blockchains. So the buy, hold, and earn wallet is getting bigger. The burn wallet's getting bigger. The D-Gate bridge wallet is getting bigger because all the liquidity that's expanding on the different chains from the different chain integrations, which just simply means less tokens available in the LP that's been dragged out. So it's just equals number go up faster. And so I tell people just to be careful about like chasing green candles because I mean, I don't say it's gonna be tomorrow, but it could happen pretty quickly. You look up and things just start running, especially with like certain market conditions. I mean, now that Bitcoin's back over 70K.
Yeah. I was just talking about that.
Yeah, and money just flows sometimes, especially when it's set up properly.
You know, and the big thing is that it's paired to ETH too. So, you know, when ETH runs that, the LP is going to get, you know, that just means the LP is going to be higher. So
yeah, a lot happens with it. Yeah, and then there's a lot with it, and then these partnerships are really cool, getting that established. The demand more to have flames.
Listen,
and then the thing we're gonna do with the Flame Ling and Gympad and using they're super cool. I'm gonna chat with them, with the owners, and they're like, yeah, we'll help with pushing this. I'm like, I wonder what this is gonna be, because imagine we had a pre-sale. I don't know, like 500 BNB is a little bit wild, I know, but I've seen some that's gone for like millions. And like, what if one of these damn Flame Ling NFTs blow up and they are actually bigger than Earn's market cap? So like, what does that even mean? You know, I'm like, this would be silly. I mean, it could happen.
I mean, it could be hard because Flaming token, if it has such high volume, will buy a Earn.
We will buy a hell of a lot of Earn.
Like, press it up. It's been hard for Flaming to actually overtake.
Yeah, but it could though. It could overtake Earn. That'd be cool. Yeah, I've been wondering that.
So what's your price prediction? I think I gave one this weekend on that video that I put out. I was thinking probably 5 cents within the next like 3 or 4 months.
I mean, the way the market's looking with Bitcoin being back over 70, I mean, I personally wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing 5 cents by mid-May, early May, something like that. I mean, it's a lot of factors that I put into that. I look at kind of who's still holding, how long they've been holding, how did they get there? Was it just money in quick, money out quick, or did they DCA in? I look at how many tokens are in the buy, hold, earn wallet. I look at how many tokens have been burned. I look at you know, established connections between other communities via partnership collaborations. And yeah, I mean, the chain integrations and all this stuff. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I mean, please don't go and just throw a lot of money at the chart because you think this is going to happen tomorrow. But I wouldn't be surprised if you're looking at 10 cents sometime in May, you know, because of like everything that just comes together. And so that's why I tell everyone this DCA, because that comes with volatility too. I mean, it could go to 10 and back to 5 to 15 and bounce around a little bit.
Yep. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it can happen. That's Bitcoin with 69,000 and back down to 15. People say like, oh, well, that happened, you know. So you got to invest accordingly, you know, so that you don't panic sell and then it retraces back the other direction and then you buy back in, or you just feel like you don't want to get back in because you feel like you missed the top, you missed, you know, and that's going to happen to a lot of people. So I mean, with the liquidity of, you know, options with the different chains too, and making it so that people can now spend a substantial amount more money on different blockchains in the near future. I mean, there's so many options to push this thing. It's wild, you know. And so it looks really calm right now, but I think it's this bubbling thing that could just pop at any moment.
It's moving up. It's got a nice little uptrend according to the charts.
Yeah. And so, and then we have the stuff we want to do, like IRL stuff. We're gonna get like little earn cards, earn crypto cards, and start sharing those around.
Oh yeah, we didn't even tell that. I mean, Earn is partnered with Ultimo as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ultima. Yeah, we have the credit card. You know.
Yeah, when's that coming?
I mean, there's a lot of pieces falling into play. I mean, I still need to get the coloring book stuff and the merch stuff. You know, good. Yeah, but I like to get a lot more people too. Yeah, so there's a lot of things to put it out with, but and in the spaces we're gonna do that more frequently. But we're just pacing ourselves because there's no way of judging how quickly this stuff happens, and so we want to make it so that everything just kind of comes all together. It's possible, it's highly possible that in the next few days or week, our supply is going to be verified in market cap too. I got an email today about that.
Nice, let's go.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. I got an email saying that we got everything we need. Now just wait. And I was like, thank you. We went back and forth like 10 times. Immediately, like, it went to my call. George was like, can you help me fill this out? Why are they asking me the same thing twice? You know? And so they finally emailed back today and said, we got everything we need. We'll let you know. I'm like, thank you. Jesus. It was like 10 emails from 2 different people.
All right. Well, guys, if there is if you are part of a community that you think should partner with Earn, send in your application to Mikey and or Nadina, or reach out to me or AG, and we will we'll get you guys hooked up to at least get the process started. We can't guarantee that you'll get picked, but you know, I'm looking forward to getting some of your tokens from the Shill Tank. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and did we mention too? So, is a referred by section on the form. So whoever fills that referred by, that percentage, 10%, it's like referral, like that. You call it that, it goes back to the person that referred it. And we're not going to consider if it's the same, some person who's inside of the project. There's no way to check that out.
So check it. So never mind. What I said was reach out to AG or me, and we will get you in contact with who you need to talk to.
That's right.
And yeah, again, these tokens, they only go to the Flame NFT holders. We're not getting any kickback for that. So if you have a Flame NFT, you're going to get some of these tokens. So
yeah, I will.
Yeah. All right, guys. Any last words before we call it a night?
No, I think that's pretty much it. And, I appreciate you guys, putting on the space. 518 was the NFT, by the way.
518.
It was a white flame. That's why I say, guys, a white flame has got 100K. Everyone's messaging me saying that they have all these white flames and they're upset. I'm like, what just happened?
I'd like to say it was my wallet, but if it was a red and a blue and a couple whites, that's not my wallet.
Yeah, guys, those flames. I mean, next week is the Flame Ling.
Flame Ling, yep.
you guys have a bunch of white flamelings or you see some on the site, I mean, if it gets picked, it's 100K. And
yeah,
we talked on the show about the full idea. We'll have to figure it out how to do it. But what if we ran like the lottery does, where if it doesn't pick one, the amount rolls over to the next one?
Oh.
No, I think it's got to be something. It's got to be something crazy, like we pick, like AG was saying. If we actually pick the random number, and it lands, then you give it to them. If it just rolls over, no, screw those hippies. We should have 1,000 wallets with 100,000 in there.
We'll think it through. We'll think it through. But yeah, we're like, well, what doesn't happen this time? Could do something. Yeah, pretty cool. But no, that's really good. You have anything to add?
No, I think we covered a lot.
Yeah, we have a space tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah.
What time is the space?
We do it Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. usually. Sometimes mornings don't go as planned, so that it's a little bit later. But yeah, usually 9 a.m.
All right. Well, save me a space in that space.
Yeah, we'll post and pin it in the chat. Sometimes it's 9:30. It'll depend on our sons being cooperative in the morning. Yeah, about 9:30 in the morning. We had actually a decent amount of people in today. We had like almost 20 people in the space today.
I mean, I think sometimes you don't even see it's popping in and out because afterwards you see it fixed too.
Saw that, yeah. It's cool.
Listen, again, you guys have the best slogan in crypto. It's simple, right? Buy, hold, and earn.
Buy, hold, earn. It's very simple. Yeah. That's our roadmap too. That's the roadmap. Buy, hold, earn. How long is it going to take? About 30 years.
We'll get there. We all got to row together. All right, guys.
Hey, shout out to Crypto Flyer. He hung with us for 2 hours and 41 minutes today. So thanks for joining us, Crypto Flyer.
Yeah, we were on here a while. Lots to talk about. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.
All right. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys next Monday.
Hit the bell. Ding,
Peace.
ding.